These guys, they are battle hard and tested and ready. You know they know how to play themselves in Street Fighter.
Street Fighter League Pro US, and it's only getting better.
I'm about to pop off this chair real quick.
Everai has done it again.
Feels amazing, man. That was ridiculous.
All business. That was
good.
Welcome back to Street Fighter League Pro US 2019 Season 2. I'm your host, Rip, and today kicks off week number 7 of our team battle action. If you saw us last time, you saw Team Inferno return to winning form over Team Gale. Team Storm got the revenge over Samurai and Team Frost for that OCV. Plus, we saw Team Spirit still continue to struggle, while we also saw Team Psycho steadily building momentum. So let's send it on over to the desk and get things started today.
Welcome back, everybody, to Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve, and Rip kind of mentioned that we had an action-packed week last week, but it's only getting better, right?
It's only getting better. I'm saying right now, last week was amazing. Last week was amazing. Rip is telling you guys the truth, but the team battles have definitely been heating up, especially because we've seen people come from the bottom all the way back up to the top to get that #1 ranking. We're going to take a look at them right now. Team Gale still holding strong at first place, but of course, you see Team Storm down there in second and 4-2. Team Inferno working their way back up now at 3-3. And of course, you can see Team Frost now sitting in 4th place. Team Spirit right under them at 5th. And then Team Psycho sitting pretty, not so much, at 6th place.
And again, these new matchups coming back into the new round robin is going to be pretty different this time around with the brand new bands in the new rotation because of how high the stakes are. Let's take a look at how much these guys are fighting for in a little bit, because I thought that graphic was coming up next. Oh, it is. Oh, I was right. $90,000 for first place. I'd put my money on it. Second place with $24,000, and third place rounding it up with $12,000.
Nice call out, but the Waseda-style 3v3 format will continue this week as shows, with an order that cannot be changed once selected and a character lock. They will play a 2 out of 3 set. The loser will be eliminated. The winner will be rotated back to the bottom of the queue until only one team remains. That will be your team battle winner for this week.
And so you know how it works already. It's been quite some time since the beginning of Season 2. You guys should be well aware of what's to come. But just in case, today's schedule is going to be against Team Inferno going up against Team Storm, right? It's going to be that 3-3 record going up against the 4-2 record. All of these matches are going to be absolutely vital to their placements each and every one of these weeks. The second battle is going to be Team Spirit versus Team Gale. And at the beginning, Team Spirit had an impeccable record, right? Nothing but sweeps. But now we have Team Frost going up against Team Psycho, who have finally broken the curse and actually got themselves another win. So, that being said, there's going to be a lot more battles to go as we get week after week. It's going to be different bands going into this matchup this week. You got Team Inferno versus Team Storm. Again, Punk had a pretty solid victory over Team Gale last week, sweeping it up 3-1 with the help of JB and Brawly Legs as well. And you got Gustavo, 801 Strider, captain of Team Storm, brand new face here at Street Fighter League alongside Mojo and Tommy Two-Step.
I'm really interested to see what the strategy is going to be going in. I mean, I feel like, Team Inferno has been slowly getting back up to where they used to be. I mean, they are the champs from last season. So I feel like they have a higher pedigree to live up to. However, Team Storm, the new kids on the block, I feel like they've done a good job of keeping themselves in the middle ground, especially when it comes to, having that team composition. They have a very explosive team. So banning someone on that team can put you in an even, deeper hole. I
mean, the last time they chose the ban, it was towards JB. They just wanted to take him out completely. And I kind of wonder why, right? I mean, he's been such a pivotal part of Team Inferno, but this time around, as they meet each other, that's not going to be the case. Yeah. So Rashid is going to be on the table. But in the meantime, before we get into the matches, I actually want to know a little bit more about how JB came to light in terms of his Street Fighter career. So we actually do have a piece on that. We have an interview exclusively with JB.
Alrighty, I am here with JB, coming off his impressive win against NuckleDu last week. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, man.
And how do you feel, Team Inferno's dynamic is doing, right? Because you guys obviously had this really rough start, but it seems like the last couple of weeks, things are coming together.
I feel really good. I mean, we're starting to pick it up. My Rashid is being free now, so I feel really good. I always feel comfortable when I play Rashid, and I know that the opponent always feels uncomfortable. So.
And after you beat NuckleDu, we had the interview, and you just said, like, I just beat Du. Like, it's just something you do. What is it about that matchup? Like, why are you so confident against Du?
Well, for a long time now, it's been one of Rashid's worst matchups. So I've had to practice it a lot. And when you practice a matchup that's really bad and you get good at it, you just feel confident no matter what. You know, it's like you feel really good because you know that you're not supposed to be winning the matchup, but when you do, you know, it feels good. So I always have confidence versus Gale, and I've studied Do a lot, you know.
Right.
So I always try my hardest to beat him when I play him.
So basically just the experience of like practicing against that bad matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And so, of course, you know, a little bit about yourself. You, as far as I know, were from New York, relocated to Southern California. Tell me a little bit about why you made that move.
Well, it was more of I wanted to get away from my parents. I realized that I was going into my mid-20s, so you know I wanted to get out the house. And my older brother was living in California, so he offered me to stay with him and live with him. So that's what I've been doing. And I mean, I love California so much now. You know, I've gotten used to the weather. The weather is amazing. And,
right. It's like the best in the world, I think.
Yeah. I don't miss the snow at all, and I don't miss the humidity. So I feel really good out here.
And you know, what about your like local scene? I mean, I feel like you still have spent so much time in New York that still got to feel more like home to you.
Yeah, I mean, when I always go back, it feels like that is still my home. You know, I feel so comfortable being there. Everyone there talks like me, acts like me. So, you know, I always love going back, and I always love being there. And I think I'll forever call New York home. California, even though I've gotten used to it, I still don't consider it as my home. You know, it's still,
no, I understand.
It's still New York to me.
And you know, when did you start competing? What was your first competitive game?
My first competitive game is Street Fighter V, definitely.
No kidding. So what introduced you to the FGC? Like, what was your first fighting game?
My first fighting game was Street Fighter 4, but it was my first fighting game that I only watched. I didn't play the game. I watched it because Evo was around when Street Fighter 4 came out. That's when the whole world started hearing about Evo, and that's when, you know, that rivalry between Japan and the US really, it was, even if you didn't know about fighting games, you knew about the rivalry. And so it was really cool just following the game and watching people like Justin Wong and Daigo in the early years of Street Fighter 4 and the competition of Evo and the hypeness of it. It really got me excited to watch it, and I've always wanted to be a part of it.
You know, and just going back, how did you even find out about Evo? Because I'm really curious, as someone who wasn't watching fighting games before that, how did you find out about Evo?
Well, I don't really remember. I'm sure it was somewhere through the internet.
Right.
Maybe I was on Twitch, maybe not.
I
really don't know. It's just I stumbled upon a video somehow, and Street Fighter was basically the only game there that I knew of, because, you know, I didn't really know about all these crazy games like CVS 2 or TVC and Marvel 2 and stuff like that. I mean, I knew about them, you know, but there were all these weird games. But when I heard about Street Fighter 4, it was such a simple name. It made it seem like it was a brand new version, which it was, you know, but it just had a 4 stamped on it. So I think that it makes it easier for people to, you know, want to get into that. So basically, I just stumbled upon a video, and it was during Evo, and it was
basically pure chance, it sounds like.
Yeah, and it was actually during like the Evo finals of the first year, which was Justin Wong versus Daigo.
Crazy.
And so, well, I didn't watch it. That wasn't the first match I watched, but it was during like the top 8.
During that time, yeah.
Yeah, that's like my very first couple of matches that I've ever seen for Street Fighter.
Right, and going back to that USA versus Japan rivalry, obviously, you know, if you guys and your team make it out of this SFL season, you're gonna maybe potentially be going up against Japan.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, are you looking forward to an opportunity like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm always looking for an opportunity to battle the best, and I truly believe that the Japanese players are the best in the world.
Okay.
So I would love to actually fight against them.
That would be awesome, man. You guys are definitely on track to do so. You know, I want to ask you really quickly about the last time you played your opponents that you guys are going to be going up against today. Because the last time you faced them, you guys had this ban opportunity. They did not ban the Karen, and Punk decides to go with Lucia, right? And so how do you feel about that decision in particular, and maybe give some insight into why that happened?
Well, there's something about Punk that a lot of people don't realize, which is, I mean, I'm sure they realize it, but a lot of people won't admit it, is that he is the undisputed like best in the world, in my opinion, even though his results aren't showing it that much right now.
Right.
But his knowledge of the game and his intelligence is just, you know, like, I trust him so much. So whenever we are playing and he decided, well, when we were playing and he decided to pick Lucia, even though he had Karen, you know, I didn't question him at all. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know. So I know that eventually when it mattered, we will pick up the slack and we'd be able to win, so.
All righty, man. Well, best of luck to you guys today. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens.
Thank you, man.
JB giving us the story, the details, talking a little bit about the team composition and going in, and even some of the thoughts throughout the weeks that some of the decisions that Punk has been making, being the leader, and kind of their rise. I like hearing that kind of speaking, coming from the team.
I definitely respect that coming from the kind of chemistry they have as friends as well. I know they kind of joke around, but when it comes to like serious business, he's like, yo, he's the captain for a reason. I got to respect whatever call he makes, because at the end, he's going to be a pivotal part to this piece of the puzzle, right? You're just trying to make it so that, and eventually we're going to figure out how we're going to use any other character against any other team going forward and try to get as many wins as possible. Mixing and matching, right? We don't want to limit ourselves to one style. So I really do appreciate that response from JB, just saying, I have full faith in my captain and my teammates in general.
Well, that definitely says a lot. And we're going to go to the order and the band picks on the stage with Rip right now.
Yes, sir. I'm here with the captains of Team Storm and Team Inferno. Last time you two met, Team Storm did get the victory, Punk. Anything you plan to change this time around?
Well, I feel like that everything has changed because different bands, so, some people ain't playing that cheap characters, so it's going to be a lot of fundamentals, which our team clearly is superior than every team in, so when it comes to a battle of fundamentals, we win.
Well, fundamentally, who do you want to ban?
Well, I unfundamentally wants to ban G because he don't have fundamentals.
There you have it. Last time you guys did ban the Mika. This time they're going to ban your G out of there. What do you guys want to do? Last time you guys did it, you guys banned Rashid's JB. JB's Rashid.
Yeah.
Everyone's been banning JB, all right? Come on, I had it almost right.
We had to ban JB. He had crazy mix-ups. We can't. Well, I can't play my main. You can't play your main. I'm banning Karen.
All right, so no Karen, no G. Let's see what happens this time. No Lucia, I hope.
We're going to see.
We're going to see. No Lucia. Are you sure? 100%.
We're going to see.
Come on, man.
I can't give spoilers to the people. Yeah, this like an ending of a movie. You going to wait till part 2.
Do you think he should use Lucia again?
I mean, I think if his Lucia plays against my Lucia definitely going to win.
We saw what happened in the back room, Strider.
All right, well, I mean, we could repeat it. Let's see.
I mean, if you didn't ban Karen, we could have played the mirror match, Karen Mirrors, but you didn't want to play footsie, so.
Well, personally, I hope we get to see the Lucia mirror match. Both these guys' mains are banned. Let's send it back to Tasty and Vicious.
He went from, I don't want to see your Lucia. It's like, you're not going to bring the Lucia out. Then, complete 180. He's like, I actually want to see both Lucias happen.
We didn't do
But
it
I'll tell you what, we're actually going to go back with Rip because he kept calling us sirs in the interview. I want some actual respect on both of our names going into it. So, Rip is standing by with both captains once again to get the final word.
All righty, I'm here with the captains of Team Storm and Team Inferno. The last time you met, Team Storm did get the victory. Punk was using some Lucia even though Karen was banned or not banned. How would you like to do this, Punk?
I'm not going to play her, probably. We're going to find out, though.
All right, man. Who do you want to ban from them?
I'm going to ban G.
The G for Gustavo, going to be banned. Who are you going to take away from Punk this time?
Well, neither of us are going to play our mains because I'm banning Karen.
There you go. So none of the mains from the captains this time around. What about your player order?
I just want to tell Strider, I main Street Fighter, okay?
Ooh.
I main the game.
Unbannable. This man says he's unbannable.
Well, we're about to find out. I mean, even when you try to ban him, he picks a weird character, right? So he's trying to do it.
Yeah, so my player order is going to be Broly, me, then JB.
All right, Broly, Punk, and JB. What about for you guys?
Tommy, Joey, and then me.
All right, there you have it. Broly versus Tommy going to be our first match. Let's send it back to Tasty and Vicious.
I actually thought you were going to go third.
You heard that towards the end. He thought the player order was going to be something else. He was assuming Punk was going for the anchor position, but no, not at all, because they can't ban JB anymore, right? So obviously Punk was going to take advantage of that. He's like, you know what? I'm going to put JB as anchor. I think that's the better choice, and he did.
I really like the order right there. I feel like the fact that Punk puts himself right there in the middle just in case, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a really good thing because even if they lose that first one, then they have one of their strongest players going in to kind of, get that point back. Or if they win that first one, they get the lead by having one one of the strongest players in the middle, and even if they have to go back around, you still have Punk there. So I really like the idea to, you know, keep that order that way. I mean, same thing goes for Team Storm. They have a pretty good idea of what they want to do too, especially going into this matchup versus Punk the second time.
That's right. So you're expecting Brawly and Tommy Two-Step to go head-to-head first before we get started. Again, Brawly is going to be sticking out with Chun-Li. Tommy, also very familiar with that character, as Chun-Li is his secondary, but of course, rocking that Urian. Then again, Punk versus Mojo, and then JB versus Strider. It's a pretty solid lineup for both teams. Honestly, it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty close considering the fact that Punk no longer has Karen. But he said it himself, he's unbannable. He's Street Fighter.
He said he main Street Fighter. I like that response. That's a very good, a very Punk-like response.
If he said, I am Street Fighter, that would have been sick.
You know. Well, regardless, guys, we're going to get this team battle underway, but it's going to have to wait till after this break. You guys come back and join us. Street Fighter League. I learned from you. You've been doing this the entire season. I just want a piece too.
Final game in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killer? Remember the name well.
Gotchico's gonna be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's gonna be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was really clean. My sweet sound of mine. Your 2019 Street Fighter V champion. He's done it with a huge turnaround over Team Gale.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
Let's turn up the heat.
Fighter League returning team battle action underway this week. Week 7, that is.
Yeah, that's
Tasty
right.
Steve, Vicious on the mic. Team Inferno versus Team Storm is what we got coming up. And let's take a look at the head-to-head. Tommy Two-Stepper himself, representing Team Storm, going to be taking on Team Inferno's Broly Legs. Let's take a look at the games won and lost on both sides. Broly Legs not doing too well this season. 3-12 on his side, but if you look at the other side, 12-9 on the side for Tommy. The rounds tell a completely different story as well. 10-25 on the side of Brawly Legs and 28-21 on the side of Tommy Two-Stepper. I mean, and personally, I really like what Tommy's been doing all season. Him going up first really kind of sets the pace, and I wonder if Brawly Legs has the right mindset now going in. I know he's going in first. He's got there to collect as much data as possible to give back to the team, especially if they're trying to get their legs back under him right now.
I do agree with that as well. And, you know, Brawly Legs still collecting a couple of these W's in and out of these games, these sets, right? It might not be the full set that he gets, but he's still getting rounds, some of the matches, and that still is pretty important going into the final round robin, right? As we get further into these weeks, they get to accumulate all these W's, make sure no tiebreakers happen. So we're going to see how Brawly Legs takes down Tommy Two-Step, or it might be the other round. Tommy Two-Step might take him out to the dance. Who knows?
Okay, we're about to find out. We're going to have Chun-Li versus Urian right now. And this is the character you thought they were going to ban, right? You thought they were going to take out Urian so they wouldn't have to deal with Tommy.
The big brain play is what it would have been.
So you feel like Tommy, do you honestly feel like Tommy is one of the guys you would, try to stop first?
I feel like he's one of the wild cards for the team, honestly, because he's just been consistently good throughout the entirety of Street Fighter League so far. And, I feel like they couldn't ban Mojo, so that was off the table. And I feel like they're very comfortable with G at this point when it comes to fighting against Gustavo. I don't know, man. They have a lot of data on Gustavo, but Tommy Two-Step, again, we haven't seen him too much around town.
That's true. That's true. Well, Brawly Legs keeping it really close right now. Tommy getting pretty close. Violent
my
E-drop.
gosh.
Yo, it trades with the back roundhouse, though. V-reversal just to keep the pressure off of him. Brawly Legs. I'll savor this.
He's still activated from Tommy Two-Step. Caught Brawly Legs on the way down with that fireball. V-reversal, get off me. Ran into the mirror.
I like the V-reversal, though. I'm a fan of the V-reversal. Oh, the follow-up with the crouching medium kick. Bounces off the mirror. That's going to be round number 1 for Tommy Two-Step.
Round 2.
Always have 2 of those bad boys locked and loaded for the mirror. Brawly Legs sitting on full critical art. Tommy Two-Step just about 2.5 now.
Oh, wow. To get through the spinning bird kick? Okay. Yeah, Team Inferno is definitely... Oh, wow, the EX headbutt.
The call out from Tommy Two-Step. Not going to sit there for any of the strings following after the fireball chase down.
I like the check.
Oh,
Sends out the fireball. The anti-airs have been on point all season for
what
Brawly
a
Legs.
punish there on the sweep from Brawly Legs, firing away with the EX.
That violent EX knee
Oh,
drop.
no.
That's not good. The corner's right there. Stand light kick goes for the reset with the normal tackle.
I kind of like that option. Instead of
I
going just
love
for the
that
back
option. Ooh, the anti-air down the
And
tunnel.
the tunnel? Oh, yeah, it happened. It happened.
Definitely down the tunnel. Definitely down the tunnel.
You're playing really well. Your neutral's really strong right now. You're picking the right times to throw fireball.
Yeah. Got to just harass from full screen.
Yeah, you're playing well, man. Just keep it up.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not going to slack.
I like how he reins himself back in. Hey, man, you're doing great. Yeah, I am. And I'm still not going to slack. I like that.
I like that a lot, yeah. He's not too comfortable. He's like, I'm going to bring the noise even harder.
Okay. There's the tech. Let's see what Brawly Legs needs to do. I mentioned before, like, the team is just now getting back into the swing of things, right? I feel like Brawly Legs has been instrumental in that as well because he's one of the people who's been talking a lot more, And he even spoke about it in his interview, just keeping, the morale up.
Ooh. I like that. Past the fireballs. Brawly Legs been consistent with that. No matter who he fights, right? If he fights a fireball character, he still manages to slide underneath, timing it very well. Again.
Okay, nice block on the EX tackle. Oh, dash up, gets the counter hit confirmed. Big damage, spins the bar and the corner on top of it. Double dash up, gonna be safe right there. Activates right after it. Brawly Legs trying to fight out of this corner. This is game number 2.
I like that check from Tommy afterwards. That must have been a punish. Ugh.
Yo, why does Tommy always seem like he's locked and loaded with these combos? That's because he is.
That's because that's exactly the answer, actually. Ooh.
Check the pedigree.
Always ready with the conversions, Tommy Two-Step. You know what's funny? We kind of mentioned in that previous game is that even when he has like the punish ready, sometimes he'll opt to go for a different route for the reset to kind of keep you on your toes, right?
Yeah.
You go for the reset and try to get something else, maybe a frame trap. Just, he likes to snowball.
Oh, wow. That bad boy has some range. Whoa. I was looking only at Urian and I just saw the foot. I literally just pow, like, oh man, that would have hit me.
The whole clan, huh?
Right? Oh, I like that tackle. Even better, the challenge right after by Brawly Legs. Dashes up, gets right back into that fireball range. And Tommy, that movement, that back and forth dash. There's a forward throw coming from Chun-Li.
Oh, that was very, very
That
deep,
was
too. I didn't even know Tommy Two-Step was able to contest from that far away. Into the mirror. Reset.
Didn't take the bait. Oh, nice EX spinning bird kick. Air to air.
Oh, he tried walking out of the throw range.
Needs to be careful. One more mirror left.
Oh, into it again.
Okay, it could have been worse. Could have been worse.
Oh.
Nice back dash. That's why I like that. It's not bad to take that. Uses the bar.
Overhead.
Nice block. The reversal again. Anything's going to do it.
Oh, the violent knee drop with the call out from Tommy's reactions. Unnecessary. Ow, Steve. Jesus. One of your beads, not that.
Sorry. No, but he was really in a lot of trouble. A lot of times, like Tommy was reacting to Fireball when they reset neutral with the knee drop, especially when he put meter on it. It put Brawley in a bad situation. Let's take a look back at the replay. Man, Brawley was doing so well in a lot of these instances, but when Trigger came into play, his defense kind of just fell apart.
And it's not the only, he's not the only person to have that happen to, right? Just because Aegis Reflector is such an intimidating factor of Urian's arsenal. Not even in just this game, just the entire lifespan of the character, right?
Now keeping that pressure on him, a lot of jump ins, and still just Tommy was able to just slow the game down at all times. Started off super early with the Fireball pressure, just getting a lot of damage from that alone. And we saw a lot of conversions coming from Tommy. Nice challenge right there. No meter, just the walk up. And this was a great call right here by Broly Legs. But the jump, but you still have to be careful. You pointed out that EX meter before we even got to this point, and it actually ended up hurting. Backdash here.
He was waiting for it the whole time. He was waiting for any sort of reaction from Broly Legs, and it was a good call there. Sitting on the meter, he didn't move an inch, by the way. As soon as Chun-Li was out of grasp for a normal or a throw, he sat there and waited for any sort of movement. That was a good call from Tommy Two-Step.
No, you said it yourself. Once you pointed at the meter the second he got it on the screen, like while they were still playing. So I already knew the turnaround was going to be something good. Tommy getting that first W on this side of the team battle. This sets up a very good lead, especially versus Team Inferno.
Right.
And I think our next match is already sitting down. We got Punk, the Alpha, over there, manning the station. I like him being right there. Of course, we're going to take a look at the head-to-head card. The captain, of course, on the side of Punk. 19 games won, 11 losses. If we look at Mojo, a very good record to be a newcomer here. 10-8. If you check out the rounds, though, they tell a different story. 45 rounds won, 29 losses, 24 and 22 on the side of Mojo. Still not bad, but that 45 is very impressive. And of course, this is the first time these guys are going to cross paths here this season. So we're going to get our first W or our first L on one of these sides.
Yeah, so that being said, Tommy is back into the queue. He did get the W over Brawley Legs 0-2. And Punk, we saw him hovering over Cammy just a little bit as a teaser, right? But that may not be the case as he does have a call lead. Oh,
it is the Cammy.
He's going back and forth. He's already solidified the pick, and he's going to go up against Mojo's Armika.
All right. His Armika, we've already seen this season do some damage. So much damage, in fact, that they got that first W the first time around. So these guys are kind of warmed up going in.
Yeah, he didn't even use his main character last time they met. Joe actually used Poison, if I'm not mistaken. And Mojo's Armika is nothing to shake a stick at, honestly, because he's taking out some of the likes of the best players in the world. More notably, back in 2018 at SoCal Regionals, he eliminated Tokido at that premiere.
And that's one of the biggest names you can have a victory over.
In fact, that's one of the people that are one of the players that have taken out Punk consistently, major after major in 2018.
All right, nice. Using that crouching fierce.
Yeah, you know what that was? That was one of the most ambiguous frame kill situations I've ever seen. I thought it was a dead body hop.
Oh, wow.
It said it was just a dead body.
Oh, it is now. It is now.
I thought it was a dead body hop. Round 2. Man, there's got to be a dead body first, Steve. You're right.
You want to see a dead body? Stand light kick.
Oof. Going for the splash. Oh, too far out of the push. Same side. The double Dutch.
Oh, wow. I missed input right there.
I missed it.
That was slimy.
Oh, that could have been a command grab. Nice check there from Punk.
The defense, though.
Get out of here.
Actually catches that drop kick on startup, uses the trigger to get back in. Not going to be able to get the extension, though. Anything's going to do it. No trigger available for Mojo.
A couple more blocks could do it, but, you can't afford the hit. You only have a pixel left. Mojo losing in that round. Punk does have almost near full critical art. Mojo at 2.5 bars. Very, very important to get either character started, right? You could expect maybe Candy going airborne or not. I take it back. Just reacting to the dive kick with a slower normal roundhouse.
Yeah, that drop kick is one of the main tools that Armika is going to use to get in. And the charge really throws off the timing. So getting a crush counter on that is actually pretty impressive. Okay, blocks the V reversal, answers with a standing medium kick. Punk slowing this game down a lot.
lot more patience coming from Punk, just kind of hovering around the ranges Mojo's trying to play at. I think he's anticipating maybe just the kicks in general, right? Medium kicks, a jump in, or a roundhouse drop kick.
Look at that range that Punk's playing at versus Armika. He knows you got to be aware of the dash. You got to be careful of the dash command throw. Look at that. Took the hit, didn't confirm, just back dash to get out of there. Double dash to get through. More block pressure. Nice V reversal.
And he'll take that.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
no. This is a bad situation to be in. Luckily, there's no meter.
He missed the setup for Mojo. Mojo tried to get a meaty going, but mistimed it.
Cammy still in trigger. The little gray life heals.
Block frames.
Oh, no, confirm. Oh, what a read on the dive kick. No, the crush count.
No.
Bird person. No.
Okay.
Do you want to talk to him about it?
I mean, nothing you really could do. Yes.
Yeah.
The bird person.
Don't play it. Switch the stage.
Hey, they're both saying both are agreeing the setup's lagging.
All right.
Well then.
Got a little words for the team right there. A lot of discussion going on right now, especially after that first game.
We're trying to figure out if maybe these guys want to go back to the character select and take the time they need to reassess the situation. Again, Punk using that Cammy pick, a little bit of a couple drops, a couple mishaps, right, on behalf of Punk in terms of execution.
Yeah, a few missed inputs right there. I mean, we saw that EX Wake Up DP come out. And then that missed EX drill also. That was a couple things that happened right there that are a little questionable. I know, especially coming from a player like Punk.
Yeah, you rarely get to see those kind of drops, but at the same time, there could be a couple of factors that attribute to those errors. But in the meantime, we are going to get Mojo back into it as well as Punk. And Punk, again, no stranger to danger, honestly. Even if he's at the deficit, he still always he always finds himself. He always recomposes and just tries to get the job done. In the meantime, Mojo, with that advantage, he's going to be running with it. He's going to make sure he takes out the captain right here now.
All right, here we go.
Fight.
Here and now. Oh,
nice punish right there in their crouching fears. A lot more active with these standing medium punches coming from Punk.
Ooh. Nice.
The far standing strong confirmed. Okay. Gets the throw this time. Ooh, dive kick in front. Mojo not ready. Okay, there's a challenge. Tries to get out. Yeah.
I can't believe Punk called that out. He knew that Mojo was trying to get out of the corner.
One of the things we have seen in the entire season has Mojo has been using that to get out of a lot of situations. The few times he have played, and even though this is their first meeting, you can guarantee he was paying attention to it that first time he did it versus them.
Nice call out there for Mojo, using the stand short and then chasing him down with the meter.
All right, this time staying in front. Okay. Slowly fighting out of that corner. Punk not giving him too much leg room, right? Not letting him walk too far away from that corner, trying to keep him there. Nice pressure, standing medium punches again, a low forward.
The reversal on the side of Mojo, nothing connected there. Punk still maintaining this corner position.
Dive kick once again to keep that corner pressure. Tries to dive out. Mika Typhoon. Oh, wow, the low forward after the whiff. Activates trigger and not going to spin it all. Full CA.
Yes, sir. Mojo and Punk both full CA, excuse me. There it is. Yes, sir. The call out. Boom. Nadeshko coming in hot.
Ultimate muscle buster. One more round. Mojo dealing with the Cammy nicely. Like I said, I've said this the entire season. Cammy has been a threat for a long time. One of the things you need to know how to do is fight her. You need to know how to defeat Cammy.
She still is a threat, honestly. You'll still see her at premieres giving a lot of the players a very, very hard time.
Not a bad pick, not a bad choice to, say if you ban my character to pick up a Cammy instead. We've seen multiple players have a backup Cammy. Knuckle Dude, being one of them. He has multiple characters that he can keep up. I mean, and Punk, we've said before, he mains the entire game. There's not many characters he can't play at a decent level.
He mains Street Fighter.
Yep.
You heard it in the pre-game interview.
Uh-oh, Mojo getting closer and closer to this corner. Double dashes out, Mika Typhoon. It's like he heard me. That was crazy.
Oh, jump strong. Neutral jump strong at that. Brimstone. Oh, he's gonna get him. Yeah, he's gonna get him.
Wake up, CA. Coming from Punk. Did he read the backdash? Double dash all the way up.
Oh.
There's another throw.
No Oki after that, though. As soon as Cammy gets you in that throw, there's nothing to fear. But... Oh, no.
Busting out again on Wake Up. Punk gives him the look.
Oh my God. Joey trying hard today.
That was a 30 KD.
Okay, so you read DP.
Fine.
That's
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
All right, going back into it. Yeah, we definitely can. All right, here we go. Ooh. Standing fierce. Hold the low forward. Irish whip to the corner. V reversal early to stop the pressure. Punk dashes right back in there. Crouching medium punch coming from Armika. Tries to do it again, gets counter hit.
Man, he went for the string instead of the swing. I thought there was going to be a command grab on the side of Mojo, but either way,
there's
wingless
one.
airplane. Get out of here.
An anti-air though. Dash up. Oh, the
Another hooligan. Yo, Punk is trying to get pretty sneaky with these hooligans. That's the second time Mojo has interrupted that. He's completely ready for it. You can't pull those shenanigans on me. Maybe he might be going for EX Hooligan. I'm not too sure. We've seen that before with EX Hooligan going into the dive kick.
I don't know. It's
regular wingless airplane. Okay.
You can't get to. I mean,
Got yourself a private jet.
One of Cammy's strengths is the fact that she can change her trajectory on entry. But Mika has the option to call out some of those entries. She can use EX. She can just use normal if she needs to. That's what we've been seeing. Block the V reversal there. Still plenty of meter on the side of Punk. Oh, snake.
What? That was early.
Oh, the body splat. The corner, too. Backdash a little bit. Plenty of meter on both sides. 2 EX bars each. Only a V reversal's worth of V meter on both sides, too. 50 seconds.
Oh.
And just walking up, look at Punk playing super confident when it comes to the footsies. Crouch and medium kick, not close enough to make anything big happen from it.
A little shy of critical art from both ends, right? Mojo getting a lot of these straight hits from the Sobot kick. Punk has just been running into them so far, trying to find an opening from the lows. Double V reversal, the Great Life adding up against Mojo.
This is a very dangerous situation. This is why you cannot do that. Standing Fierce activate into CA. And this is looking a little familiar. Yo, this.
Oh, boy.
And this time with the Mika. This time with the Mika. And this is what we spoke about, how explosive a team can be. Even if you ban one of those characters, Mika is strong enough. One wrong move, she can put you on tilt and she's back in control. Same thing goes for a character, you know, maybe a Rashid, another character that has that ability. Once you're put on tilt, you're in a very dangerous situation. So that means Mojo's going to go back down to the bottom of the queue.
They got 2 players, man. They
Punk
got Tommy
is
and
eliminated.
Joey. Yeah. So let's take a look at how it all went down. Again, Mika, one of those characters that could still kind of fight everybody pretty well, I would assume. Or I would state that for a fact, actually. Because look at that. The corner pressure, being able to reset, the damage output, all spectacular from the side of Armika. I mean, come on, man. That was like, what, 2 sequences?
Yeah, I mean, and Mojo was playing it super, super solid the entire time. But that's what happens when you have this kind of character. Super explosive, and you know Mojo has the chops to do so. And even backing up when he felt like it wasn't in his control. Nice call out right there, the block and the crush counter. We changed stages. Punk gets his groove back a little bit. Starts a run of his own. That was so deep.
Nice work.
All right, stand light kick and the block and the punish. And I'm thinking I was just about to say, he was like, look, Punk was tired of that. He was like, yo, let me EX to get out of here to stop the pressure.
Oh my God, that confirmed. Jeez, Mojo is just super on point with this Mika. Yeah, I can't believe I got that. I like that. So, you know, that's going to leave Storm in a very, very advantageous spot. Obviously, it's going to be 2-0 between the two. And Mojo, Tommy two-step, getting ready to cheer on their captain, 801 Strider. As he prepares himself, the G is off the table. He's going to be rocking out with Laura potentially, and he has to go up against fully unleashed JB, part of Team Inferno. Let's take a look at their stats. The Online Warrior, 9-10 games overall record for JB, 19-27 when it comes to the rounds, and the last time they encountered each other, well, it went towards 801 Strider's favor. You saw that, 0-2. Because again, the last time they fought each other, Strider had his main, JB didn't. So, going down to the other games there for the captain, 11-8. So far, solid record from the rounds, 27-21, and then the head-to-head, as I just mentioned, 2-0. But it's going to be a little different this time around. It's going to be the quite opposite. JB with Rashid, 801 Strider, no longer has a G. But we've talked about his Laura. We've kind of snuck that in there a couple weeks. You know, every now and then, it's like every time we talk about Strider, we talk about how immaculate his Laura was in the early seasons of Street Fighter V.
Well, I'm wondering if we still are going to get a chance to see that Laura. We've also been seeing a little Lucia as well. That's another character that could play a very big part in this team battle. Not on the side of Inferno, of course, but we know Gustavo, 801 Strider, the team leader, is going to have his under control. But once we come back after this break, we're going to get to it. 801 Strider versus JB. There's going to be Team Storm versus Team Inferno right after this.
Right there. The main event. Your show. Grand reopening!
Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Rashid wins. Remember the name well.
Week 7 head-to-head 801 Strider JB. That's going to be Team Inferno versus Team Storm. And the numbers are right here in front of you. 9-10, 11-8 on the side for 801 Strider. And you can tell the games are definitely looking better on Team Storm side than Team Inferno at this point.
Yeah, in a really great position as well. Before we took that break, again, it was 2-0 on behalf of Team Storm, right? They're in the current lead against Team Inferno, but JB, the Lone Warrior, he has his main character with Rashid, and we're going to see that, ooh, that CPT costume 2019. Ugh, I like that a lot.
There it is, the Lucia. Ooh. Things are very rocky.
Yeah,
very rocky.
Look at that battle outfit. Color number 1, the default,
I know all about it. That's my favorite color. Well, I just like the battle gear. That's all.
See. I can tell.
I pick it every time I play you.
This is true. You were actually clapping. Yay!
Yeah, dude, this MPD. That stuff is sick.
That's actually pretty sick. That should be a real hat, too.
Oh, please. Son.
That should be a real hat.
I want a badge. I would love the badge. You'd be an actual Capcom? Oh, man.
That's actually sick. You're giving them too many ideas.
The story writes itself. Here we go.
JB, like I said, man. The foundation's not looking too secure right now. Because JB is putting it all on his back. Oh, wow.
You know, just like JB trusts in the captain, the team also trusts in JB. There's so many instances where JB has come into the clutch in many a situation throughout the league.
And I mean, yes, that's absolutely true. I mean, we saw him with his Rashid clutch it out something crazy, even when Punk was already out of it. And he's going to have to do it again if they want to get a W this time around. Sets up to EX, good pressure.
Nice break there from Strider.
Oh, nice, the EX to get through, but they both trade. Still going to keep that corner in favor of JB. There's the activation after the block sweep.
Oh, and he's going with trigger 1, too. That is a... yeah, so all of the kick supers have the enhanced EX versions of themselves, but JB not even going to let it get started, right? So 801 Strider, again, opting to go for free trigger 1. The flame kicks are the EX version. The uppercuts are the EX version. Any follower to Gunsmoke is also the EX version.
Oh, nice. Goes for the explosion kick. I like how she uses that just to, you know, kind of reset, keep that neutral. She gets to kick those fireballs as well. I feel like they'll be really good in this matchup, especially considering you have that tornado projectile that's going to be really good at keeping her out.
Oh, no, you cannot do that. Off the counter to Sandstrong, you have to go into Fierce in order to get the Gunsmoke tackle.
Okay, stand behind the V-trigger. Nice take throw this time. Corner in favor of JB. Goes for the neutral jump. Swings with the crouching fierce a little too late. Uh-oh, JB in control right now.
Nice block, yeah. Make it safe after that V-skill usage. That's not going to be punishable. Not in V-trigger. Oh, he tried it because there isn't vulnerability. I understand that. That was a good call, but JB very patient.
JB looking real comfortable right now. It's definitely going to be on him to bring all of this back.
Fight.
Already off to a great start is JB with the first game under his belt against the captain of Team Storm. What a whiff punish. Already down to the corner within 8 seconds of the game just starting. And again, another whiff punish against the likes of 801 Strider. Again, I'm really hoping this Lucia pick isn't hurting him too bad. I mean,
I don't know,
he did
man.
have Laura on the... He did have Laura as an option.
Look, all I'm saying is, we know JB's a really strong player. Has a lot of faith in his captain.
Boy.
And I'm pretty
He
sure his
dropped
captain.
it.
Oh no! Gets the combo extension. Look at the stun. There's the throw.
Okay, flame kick combo incoming.
And we know that Gustavo has these. We've seen it do it before. There's no problem to do it again. That's going to be a round on the board for 801 Strider. Crouching medium kick. Man, that thing is deceptively range. I mean, that range is deceptively long. I'm telling you right now.
For both characters, actually. Nice anti-air, and it keeps him right in front of JB. Oh no. Okay, side switch, no. He's gonna go for the full combo and move it towards mid-screen.
Okay, good test. Trying to keep control of that neutral. You see JB being highly active right now. Needs a whirlwind, there's a quick trade.
Oh, he went for it, Ron, I understand. Yeah, so Gunsmoke into the V-skill, keeps him grounded, activation from the trigger, get out of here!
Catches the throw.
Extra durability on the way down, anti-air, you know it.
There's that enhanced move you were just talking about because of that V-trigger.
Don't move.
All EX versions get powered up, no more trigger throw.
Oh, and just enough, but either way, I think JB was going to be able to chip immediately after with a dash, maybe tornado into critical art, but I don't know. I think 801 Strider just built that V reversal. But either way, JB getting that throw to finish off that round.
Okay, starts with the EX, and you see the little hesitation there? Made 801 Strider get hit, maybe holding forward. Yeah, you already know that EX has a lot of activity on it. Stays active for a very long time, and that hitbox is good too. Oh, look
like
at
they put their beds together. Just so much more room for activities. Here comes that V trigger.
Oh, wow. Goes straight for the Tatsu right after it, too. Gets the full extension.
Oh! Can't do much about that. You have to sit there and block it. You don't even want to try to move or jump to anticipate the Eagle Spike. Nice confirmed there from Strider.
Pressure with the stand medium punch. All right, trigger's gone. Rashid has a V reversal, gets the counter hit. That's going to be 2-0 on the side of Inferno.
Yeah, you're right.
JB looking sharp and ready right now. Like I said, it's gonna be on him now to bring this back. And I feel like he's in a good standing to do it so far because he's already taken out the team captain in 801 Strider. But now he has to fight Mojo, and both of these guys are gonna be at full strength.
Tommy, actually.
Tommy, excuse me.
Tommy two-step, getting the first game over Brawly Legs. He's going back into the rotation. That's gonna be pretty wild. But in the meantime, let's take a look at how it went down. 801 Strider, the Lucia pick. Not quite up to par. I hate to admit it, man. It's a great character, but still not enough time to take down the veteran JB with that tried and true Rashid.
Yeah, look how active that Dragon Punch from Lucia is. I called it a Tatsu earlier, but it's a Dragon Punch, and it's enhanced after this V-trigger that you was just talking about. Personally, it's really hard, I feel like, to challenge it, but JB seems so comfortable in it. Nice pressure steal.
Yeah, so Strider did have some of the confirms down pat, but at the same time, it's like there wasn't enough time for Strider to really polish up the character for this particular matchup because there are some nuances that kind of hurt in that matchup. Like Lucia's normals aren't as far hitting as, say, Rashid's, obviously.
Most definitely.
Right, she's not going to get as many conversions off of the V-Trigger 1, right? If anything, she'll get a hit confirm, V-Trigger 1 activation, fears, and then knockdown. And then maybe a setup, right? But you still have to get the setups down pat to get it super ambiguous. But, I mean, we've seen it all over Twitter, at least by now. I mean, there was so much tech off of week one.
Yeah. Week one, and I mean, and we're well past that right now. So the tech is definitely, kind of evolving right before our very eyes. And I mean, I feel like 801 Strider has had one of the stronger Lucias I've seen here, so.
Yeah, there was only a handful of them,
right?
Punk being one of them.
Punk being one of them.
Samurai has dabbled with that character during draft day.
I count you too, so it's cool.
Oh, thanks, man.
I said one of the stronger, though, you just gotta.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Either way, so Mojo is standing by. He is also one of the members that are remaining for Team Storm. Again, in a pretty solid position, whereas JB just coming off of his win against 801 Strider. He gets to play at max capacity, dude. So it's going to be pretty tough for Tommy. I don't even know how many times they've encountered each other outside of the league, right? In CPT in general, because Tommy Two-Step doesn't get to travel as often, hailing from Texas.
I mean, look, that's how it works in all honesty, because a lot of times how CPT works is it's like not everybody makes those treks. Doesn't mean they're not good enough. It just means they don't make that trek. Doesn't mean that they cannot stand toe-to-toe with some of the best in the country, if not the world. And I feel like even if I'm JB right now, I'm looking at how he played versus Punk. Not this time, but even every time he's played. I mean, Mojo is a very strong player, and he's sitting right behind Tommy. And Tommy's been doing work the entire season so far. It's not much we haven't seen him do. We've seen him make those comebacks. We've seen him get those pivotal W's. So I feel like those two sitting there still after 801 Strider, man, D-Generation Storm still looking strong. But here we go. The character select screen, JB gets to keep the Rashid.
They got to throw up their signs for D-Generation Storm, right? Oh, man. Oh, come on. Give me another color. I just want to go through like the whole list of colors.
I kind of do want to see them all now.
I'm going to get it. I'll definitely get it soon. But again, another, man, the Donovan costume.
It's too good.
Every time.
Look, the hike continues. And I say that because JB still has some trekking to do. It is not going to be easy.
Fight.
Starts off with the mixer just to keep. I love the way he controls that neutral. If you compare it to somebody, say like Dual Kevin, who uses a lot of stand and medium kick, JB is really good at get close in that distance without using that move, and it shows. Empty jump low.
Jump low. One more overhead. That's so deceptive.
The stun.
Good amount of damage. One more back throw possibly, or just a regular throw.
Wow. Yo, JB with the perfect now versus Tommy.
Just rushes him down. No regard for whatever Tommy has to offer. No fireballs, no problem.
Okay, EX tackle. I was waiting to see. He was like, look, you can do it. I can do it too. Wake up, tries to hit a jab. Not close enough to get that standing medium punch on the follow-up.
Tommy knows.
Remember how I talked about controlling that neutral? Now it's getting JB in trouble. I'm pretty sure Tommy realized from that last match you just saw that he needs to control it. Wow, what a V-skill to get back to the other side and hold the corner. JB is playing out of his mind right now.
Very, very offense-oriented right now is JB. Tommy was doing a great job of controlling with his normals, but now that straight head, but the mix-up back into the mirror. He has another mirror at that. He can get a reset.
No meter, though. He's not going to be able to extend and get the kill. Takes the throw, sets up the trigger 2 on the crush counter, chases him. JB needs anything to close out. The get in the EX reversal spinning mixer like it was nothing.
No. why they sent me first to read everybody.
Fuck.
See, look, man.
He's just running into shit.
Yeah, he just pressed a lot of buttons.
Patience, exactly. Okay.
I like Brawly Leg's enthusiasm. He's like, see, that's why they sent me out first, so I could read everybody.
That's cheating. That's cheating. We're gonna talk to the rules. We're gonna talk to the captains about this. I don't think that's fair.
No scouting. Ugh. Man, I like the way Urian just talks trash as his foot's coming down. Imbecile. Like, that's, he's
Stupid. You're getting hit by my foot.
You're stupid.
Oh, anti-air. Wow, the conversions.
Oh my goodness.
JB.
JB has been disrespecting Tommy this entire set, man. The way he's been moving around the screen, just taking his turn over and over.
He's like, they call you two-step, huh? They call you the two-stepper, huh?
Yeah. So you think you can dance, huh? Is that what you think? Oh, the log jammer. The dodos are feasting. Enough meat for everybody. The entire clan.
That's a dodo?
I don't know.
I thought it was a kiwi.
Probably a kiwi. A fruit?
No, it's a bird. All right, here we go.
Kiwi's a fruit.
And a bird. All right. Oh, wow, lands on the EX. Why is JB playing like a machine right now? Don't reset this dude. Oh, man. Okay. All right, Tommy says enough.
Oh.
Another one.
Man, the defense has been great. He'll take that throw.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
He won't take that counter hit, though. The drop.
That was so important. Tommy needed that to keep the momentum, and he is in danger right now. There's the activation. JB trying to get away a little bit. 60 seconds left on the clock. 1 bar. EX working on 2 for Urian. JB sitting pretty with 2 EX bars. Wow, we're
no
completely
punish.
whipped. One prepared for it. Goes for a regular tackle. Both of these guys still sitting on 1 EX bar. JB working on 2. No trigger available. Not even a V reversal.
No,
Big
he just
jump
jumped
in.
in.
JB.
You just jump. I told you.
Did randomly there.
I
Come on,
told
man.
you. That's the answer. Too many people
Bro,
let him
you
get
play
away with charge
Rashid.
steers, bro.
You play Rashid, bro. Now you ain't jumping like that.
That is true. Not every character could jump.
Why
like
is
that.
JB joining in on the smack talk? Punk has corrupted JB.
Oh,
This is
no.
ridiculous. Oh, man.
It's Shin JB.
Shin
You saw
JB.
the interview.
With
you saw the
red eyes.
darkness.
That's why you couldn't see his eyes. That was him going over. He was like, you know, I don't like to be evil, but Punk, he just brings it out of me. Broly Legs over there talking smack too. How do you not go evil? How do you not go to the dark side?
Are
Team
they,
Inferno.
Man.
Team Inferno. Should be Team Sith. No, I'm just kidding. It's
The flames of corruption eventually burns even.
It burns even the truest. Either way, look at JB in autopilot right now. This is your captain, JB. We're gonna be taking a smooth flight to 2-0. You're trying to get to Mr. Who's that in the background? Mr. Mojo and that Mika don't like what you did to my captain, so I'm gonna come out and beat the crap out of you. That's
In the
what-
meantime, we're going to take a quick stop over in Texas. Just enjoy the view as we get this perfect. But in the meantime, we hope you enjoy our in-flight entertainment as we make our way towards Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll meet up with Mojo, maybe pick him up on the plane, and then hopefully deplane back here in Southern California.
No, but seriously, like, JB this set, we've seen Tommy be dominant in almost every set or have some control. I'm not sure how many times he's been too old, but I'm telling you right now, it's... JB said in his interview that he has a lot of faith in his captain, and I know that Punk has a lot of faith in him. I mean, we were there draft day, season 1, when he was picked up by him, and we already know how strong JB has been throughout, even before that time. So it's no surprise to me that right now he's made it all the way back through the team. He's going to be taking on Mojo at this point, and
Oh, man. So I really like JB's demeanor in this whole entire situation, man. I feel like the story is he's secretly leveling up to take down his own captain eventually and maybe become a captain himself.
Man. He's trying to get a team of his own. He's trying to branch out, expand the empire, the Inferno Empire.
Probably.
Inferno Empire. Oh, man. New stages. Let's go.
I like it. So when I was younger, when I played Street Fighter 2, I never understood why the back part of the bathhouse lit up and it had like different animations. Like, what is that?
Yeah, right.
I didn't know what movie screens were. Or LED screens, I guess.
Right? They were ahead of the time. Uh-oh. And this matchup is going to be a little scary. That walk speed for Rashid is very much a problem for a character like Armika.
Yeah, Rashid does have the options. Just in case he has to play defense with meter, he does have the tools to escape, even off the corner, even without meter, just like that. And now it's going to be JB dictating the pace.
Oh, wow. Gets the crush. And still with the extension into the corner, the neutral jump, that meaty jump fierce. Tries to get the jump. Oh, nice. Goes for the body splat instead.
What a block.
What a block, JB. JB.
Stands for just block. Oh,
he wasn't flinching at all. He had the right reads. He looked over to his captain. He's like, come on, man. Let me play.
Every time JB gets around, him and Punk are looking at each other in each other's eyes.
This isn't the first time I've seen JB actually carry his captain in general, right? I'm not gonna explain what that means, but
no, I mean, look, JB has definitely been playing crazy entirely season 2, right? I mean, whenever he is unleashed, whenever he gets access to that Rashid, it's only been sparks.
Mojo stuck in this corner for a good amount of time, even further now, spending all the meter to stay plus.
Wow, stand medium kick still gets out after the activation. Oh, nice challenge right there with the EXP. It does have projectile invincibility on that first one.
He threw it out there and buffered it. Oh my gosh, he's gotten everybody with that. Instant air, Eagle Spike.
This is definitely evil JB. Where is JB and what have you done with him, Punk?
Oh my god. Channeling his inner demon.
One more game,
Mr.
baby.
OCV, man, goddamn.
Samurai who?
Dang. Stop doing it to him, man. You wickedy washing these fools. Shout out to Smug.
Shout out to Smug. And you can tell right now, Mojo still has the same game plan, confidence still there, but it is that movement, that's gonna be a punish. I like that.
And JB has found all the answers so far against Mojo.
Same situation, uses the body splat to change the trajectory. This time the chase on the V reversal.
And that's something he'll take, not too much damage, and at the same time it brings him outside of the corner. Nice call there from JB.
JB's defense still looking good, but we know this character, Armika, literally only needs one chance.
Just ate the fierce.
Okay, the trade needs to be careful. If Armika can't survive, she's not, because she just got triggered. Would have been another chance.
JB's not going to give it to her, honestly. Looking at match point, potential 2-0. It might be an OCV with the cleanest sweep we've seen so far.
You should not say that.
I'm calling it out now, Steve.
Oh, man.
It might just happen. Can Mojo put himself on the board?
I'm about to find out. He's definitely getting a lot more solid in his gameplay. Crouching medium kick finds his mark. It looks like he's getting that sweet spot to understand where he can, you know, kind of interrupt. Oh, big jump in from JB right now. Trigger is about to be on the table for Armika, and that's when this game can really get started. It's going to need a lot.
Yes, sir. Got the trigger activation. Side switch as well. Dead body hop again.
Okay, there's the activation after the block roundhouse. There's a forward throw. JB trying to close out, wake up, CA.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. That's going to be a round on the board for Mojo. Spent all his resources, but it gave him a round. That's a breath of fresh air. He's going to need it if he wants to come back, come alive here, because, oh, man.
You know why I said it, Steve? Do you want to know why I really said it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to see some more Street Fighter,
all right,
baby.
just being sure.
Ow. Ooh.
The whiff punish. Back throw. Uh-oh.
Man, these guys are slugging it out.
Oh, that stand medium kick.
He's like, thanks for the V-trigger.
Trying to get a bait out of him. HP spinning mixer this time. He says, I'm tired of you doing the splat, changing it up on me. Oh, this time.
Oh, spit the last of it. Still managed to clip Mojo on the way up. Got the meaty.
Oh, no, in the trade, I would have went straight to CA to back. There's the command throw. JB. Oh, the V reversal. Better be careful of the meter.
Don't get it confirmed. JB gets it confirmed with critical art. It's over. Mojo needs to play it safe and cautiously here.
He's trying to get meter, so if he gets an EX bar, this could be over with a touch for Mojo as well. It's going to take that entire ball. Oh, the pressure. You got the fourth throw. It's not
Mojo has one more chance to get a call.
Oh
my God.
JB. Brawly Leg said it. Samurai who? Samurai what? That man's a piece of cat compared to me. JB the God. JB the God. God.
Ooh, so where we at, Steve? Where we
God.
at?
What's the count?
2-0? That was a clean sweep? That might have been an OCV. Oh, okay, so it was an OCV from the side of JB in that anchor position, getting 3 straight wins, back to back to back, 2 games straight each person, and that's going to shoot them up in the standings considerably. because all these wins are pivotal.
Oh yeah, every round is gonna make it look gonna make the gap that much bigger when it comes to getting those points to go further. Great read right here by Mojo. Gave him another chance at life, another breath of fresh air to try to bring it back versus JB, who seemed like he was unstoppable.
7 total wins on the side of Inferno, really trying to stretch it out for the standings, right? They want to get these W's and they want to skyrocket themselves as much as possible so that any sort of, any sort of tiebreakers are going to go towards their favor, I would assume, because again, these guys are just racking up the W's. And it's hard, man. They banned Rashid in the first week, and understandably so, right? Look at the damage. Steve, look at the damage.
Bro, JB just went on a run right now. JB just went on a crazy run right now to OCV a team and get it back. And you know it was going well because Punk was getting more and more confident. He was getting so much more confident every round one. Every little shimmy that got JB some ground, Punk was feeling it. And now Team Inferno looking like the team to beat. Do you see how things kind of shifted? Team Gale started getting those losses and going up, and then Inferno starts to kind of take over.
It's kind of scary seeing JB evolve before our very eyes, turning more and more towards the dark side. Hopefully he doesn't kind of show that darkness in him in the post-game interview. I hope he still remains humble, JB. Who knows? More words from Team Inferno as they got their win, standing by with Rip.
Team Inferno is back. Oh my goodness. JB pulling through with the OCV. How'd you do that, man?
Rashid.
Damn, it was that simple. Just bring out the Rashid. The OCV will do its thing by himself. How do you feel about this guy, Punk?
He's ridiculous, okay? Samurai is who? Who is that? We have the real OCV king, okay? 2 letters. Throw up the JB for him one time.
Ooh.
Like this?
Ooh. That was perfect. Absolutely perfect. No, but seriously, you guys needed that win. You know, if you guys had lost that, you guys would have been in that bottom couple spots there. So now you guys have a much better chance at the playoffs. You know, and as the bans were previously, those are the final 2 players that were banned in the last set. So both you guys got to have the grand final set. You got the W there. Team Inferno looking good.
Yeah, man. All I want to say is Joey is laggy online and he laggy offline. Somehow, when I play him, the monitor just lag, man. What is that?
Come on, man.
Like, how is he laggy on and offline? You can't avoid it, man.
It sucks to lose. I understand, Punk. But, you know, Street Fighter League, it's only getting better. Back to you guys at the desk.
That's it right there. It's JB and DL. You know what I'm saying? JB and DL. JB on the DL is what it is. Oh, you switched it? Oh, okay, good. I thought you had it backwards the whole time.
No, it was
Gotcha. But anyways,
either way, I almost did it backwards.
Team Inferno coming up with that W. Let's see how
they did it backwards.
Let's see where it places them in the current standings of this week's Street Fighter League. Again, so many wins on their side, putting them up at 3rd place. Let's take a look at the overall standings. First with Team Gale standing by, and we got 2nd place Team Storm. And again, Team Inferno, we just saw them. But Team Storm, I think there's going to be changing up in just a little bit. Team Frost currently standing by to fight their match this week as well. In the bottom 2, we have Team Spirit versus Team Psycho. But up next, after that intense match between Inferno and Storm, we have Team Spirit up against Team Gale. Again, let's talk about Gale a little bit. They just suffered another loss from last week's battle, but Team Spirit, CJ Truth, IDOM, and Sabin, again, are they going to be able to climb themselves out of this current rut? This situation that they're in is a little tough one. And then to round out this week, we have Team Frost going up against Team Psycho. And I'm really curious to see who bans who, because the last time they fought, they had some pretty interesting bans. Again, Dual Kevin didn't even get to play. But in the meantime, you're going to see Team Spirit versus Team Gale when we return after this break.
Cool down, cop! The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on.
Another case is closed.
And we're back for our second team battle of the week. My name is Vicious here with Tasty Steve. We have on deck Team Gale going up against Team Spirit. And it's going to be pretty wild considering how much momentum Gale has had coming into these rounds. Again, it's the second round robin. Now it's the second time they've encountered each other. Team Spirit, the brand new team with the young gunner CJ Truth alongside the returning player Idom and their biggest mentor, I would say, NLBC. Arturo Sanchez, Sabin himself, Sim Master. Again, they're going to be facing off the returning team, Team Gale, led by Knuckle Dew, alongside Rob TV and Shine.
Well, I believe we have a few words coming up from Shine with an interview we had with him earlier this week.
I'm here with Shine from Team Gale. You guys have been doing very well this season. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. You know, the record speaks for itself, so I'm feeling good so far. We're still in first place. We had like a little bit of a you know, rocky last two games, but you know, it's still holding on, still in first, so I'm gonna keep that going. So I'm feeling good.
Yeah, and you know, with your team in particular, you got these crazy personalities. I mean, I've talked multiple times to your teammates already where you guys have really clicked together, I feel like. And Knuckle Dew was saying you guys are friends outside of this. You know, Rob, obviously, his personality has grown a little bit. You know, his
personality is one way to
ego.
describe it, but yes,
grown a little bit.
It's a very nice word you use.
Mm-hmm, yes, yeah. Knuckle Dew, you know, he's taken on this like coach role or like leadership role. I feel like in the previous season he wasn't as talkative about, especially in between games. At least we didn't have the comms to hear it, right? But now we get to hear him. He's a lot more. It seems like he's much more of a leader on the comms. You know, where do you feel like you fit in the team?
Where I fit in the team? Well, for one, I'm the band sponge. So you know, I'm the dude that, you know, story of my life on Team Gale's, you know, I'm taking one for the team. You know? Like since Rob been on here, you know, I had to give up my real secondary, Karen, and I had to pick up a new one just to like benefit the team. So my role is, you know, I just take one for the team. You know, I'm support class.
You're the band sponge. But of course, you know, this season of SFL, we have the new ban rules. So your Buki is going to be freed. You're going to show it off more. Although I feel like when your Buki comes out, it's still not easy sailing for you.
No, it's still hard because, you know, the caliber of players here are very good. So even if my Ibuki is unbanned, you know, I still have to, you know, play the players that I'm playing against. So, you know, it's still very good. You know, my Ibuki is hit or miss. You know, Punk smoked me, but it's all good.
Yeah, and speaking about Punk, last week you guys played against Team Inferno. You know, obviously at the beginning of the season you guys took them out. They got their revenge this time. Do you feel like it's going to come down to your two teams again, or do you feel like one of the other teams is going to step up?
I think so because, you know, it comes down to whether, you know, Punk has his confidence or not, and it's kind of come back. So I think, you know, it's gonna come between us two, or I think it's going to come down to, I would say probably Team Frost, because they have so much momentum. Yeah, I don't know what it is about their team, because on paper, I would say that, you know, their team is like weird. It's like they kind of have to like ride a lot on like a, you know, Samurai, but then, you know, Dual Kevin like really comes out in the clutch too. So
right, when Samurai falls down, Kevin steps up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's like you know, it's like Team Storm like last season. You know, like both players, you know, like all those players are like ready, you know, step up to the plate. So you know, they've been doing well, like really well so far. So it's like they're like kind of like the sleeper, like they're like the real like they're like, you know, underdogs. So.
Yeah, I feel like in this season in general, when you look past like the top two teams, which I think Storm is actually in top two currently, you know, beyond that, it's just this extremely tight race. So it's going to really come down to maybe rounds or games to determine who makes it to that top four to make it to the playoffs. You know, but a little bit about yourself. Let's switch gears for a second. How did you even get into fighting games? Where did that start for you?
So I used to play, you know, I had an Xbox, so I used to play like on Xbox Live. You know, I played shooters a lot, so I started with like, you know, Gears.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So I used to play a lot of Gears. I used to play like online a lot, and like, you know, my friend came to my house and he was like, "Yo, I got like Street Fighter 4," and he's like, you know, I hadn't played that like since I was a kid, so I was like, all right, I'm down. And you know, I tried it for like the first time ever, and I was like, immediately I don't know why I was like so into it, like it just kind of grasped me like immediately. So like after that, it was just like a snowball effect. Like I just got into it. Like I just started ditching my team to like I started like appearing offline. And then you know, just to play Street Fighter, and they found out and they kicked me off.
Wow.
So it was like, you know, the shackle was off. Like I just went full throttle on Street Fighter, and you know, here I am. So.
And you know, when did you go from being like the casual player to like the competitive player?
You know, I just started like playing a lot, and like it was more and more fun. And you know, because I'm from New York, like the scene is so strong there, and like, you know, when I'm playing online and when I'm meeting and like, you know, just like, you know, speaking to more people, and just like, you know, meeting, like making more online friends within Street Fighter. You know, a lot of people are like, yo, you should go to this tournament because you know, it's in Brooklyn.
I got you.
So I went to my first tournament and like I got second. So it's kind of like, you know, I think it's like the first time I was in like a tournament setting, like the whole crowd cheering behind me was just like, yeah, it was just
drew
like,
you in.
Yeah,
It
like really took me in. Like I've just been kind of like hooked on it ever since.
And why Ibuki?
Ibuki, she's like, you know, she's got that style to her. She's like so much fun. And by fun, I mean cheap. So,
I mean, like the cheap characters too, right?
Yeah, you know, I love characters with options. You know, like, you know, if you don't find a character you love, you're not going to enjoy the game. So like, it has to be like a perfect balance between what you enjoy playing and what's good if you're a competitive player. And I think I found that perfect balance with Ibuki. So.
And of course, today you guys have been going up against Team Spirit. You know, last time we played, you guys got the W. Do you think it's still gonna be easy this time with the new bans?
I think it's still gonna be good. I'm surprised they didn't ban Ibuki last time. So you know, I was ready to play, and you know, this time I think you know, I have full confidence in my teammates. I actually have full confidence in my Colleen as well. So I think you know, I think we're gonna come out on top on this one.
Alrighty, man. Well, best of luck against Team Spirit today.
Thank you.
Sophomore season Shine, a very, very strong player from the East Coast, sponsored for a very long time by Justin Wong, one of the best players in the world, if you ask me, and rightfully so. I mean, Shine is a very strong player. He's been doing a lot of work for Team Gale, and I can't wait to see what happens now. I'm really interested to see if we're going to get to see that cheap love he has for Ibuki come to fruition here, especially, you know, versus Team Spirit. CJ Truth, a super strong captain. His team is very well-rounded, and we even talked about how Sabin is, you know, he's kind of like the coin. He knows a lot more about just how to work in the world of Street Fighter, but his team is really strong. I believe we're going to take it to the stage with Rip, and they have an interview, and we're going to get those character bans as well as the player orders.
All righty, the last time that you guys met, we actually had the Laura band coming out and also the Knuckle Dew band, right? So who do you guys want to take out this time?
We're going to ban his Cammy.
The Cammy getting banned over here? Let me guess. You guys can take out the Ibuki?
Really? Oh, bro, you're a prophet.
I'm a prophet. The Ban Sponge getting banned, of course. You know, I listened to the interview myself. So there you have it. Shine is going to be banned. Ibuki's out of there. What about your player order?
We're going to go with Art first. I'm going to go second and Idom third.
Alrighty. Art first. You're going to go second. Idom with the Laura. Going to be their OCV position. How about for you guys, Do?
It's me, Shine, and Rob.
Do, Shine, and Rob. Do, happy with this order. Let's send it on back to the desk.
Happy that he picked the order right or happy that he guessed correctly? Okay, I can't tell. Either way, it's going to be quite the rundown here between Spirit and Gale. Again, Art gearing up and ready to go, and Rob TV. He's still talking in the seat. He should be moving, actually, but these guys are getting ready to go. All jokes aside, the Cammy band going towards CJ Truth, Ibuki against Shine being the band sponge. I love that term, by the way. I'm using that going forward.
The band sponge?
The band sponge.
Okay.
I like that. So he's not going to be able to play. That's going to leave a lot on the line for the likes of Rob and Knuckle Dew. And it's so hard to target any of these guys from Team Gale. They're one of the stronger teams here.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Back-to-back seasons, right? That's why they're returning teams.
Definitely more fundamentally sound when it comes to, you know, being, you know, used to the system that we have here, used to the 3v3 style, and just having a captain that they could talk to. 3 very strong players on one team is something that you want. I mean, Team Spirit has the exact same thing, and they have a young, active team as well, outside of, you know, Sabin, of course, who has all that expertise, right? But we're going to get to that team battle after this very short break. Yes, that's how it works. Team Gale versus Team Spirit. You guys don't want to miss this. Week 7 continues right after this.
Oh, worn out already. Back for more! Can't start the show without the star. You want a second chance?
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
Ah, there you are. Street Fighter League back once again. We already told you the stakes that were going to be up. It's going to be Team Gale versus Team Spirit. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card. Tail of the tape, you see it right in front of you. This is going to be the captain of Team Gale, NuckleDu, going up against the crowd favorite Team Spirit, Sabin. If you look at the games, 8 wins, 9 losses on the side of Sabin. 11 wins, 7 losses on the side of NuckleDu. Rounds tells the same story. 19 rounds won, 21 lost on the side of Sabin. 27 rounds won, 18 lost for NuckleDu. Kind of sets the stage for everything. This is the first time these guys are meeting. I'm sure they've played times before, but first time here at Street Fighter League.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, there's no question when it comes to Du traveling all across the country, playing in some of the more known locals, right? He's visited Wednesday Night Fights when it comes to EVO season, right? He's frequented NLBC.
Yes.
I mean, it's not too far away. Like, if he has to, if there's an East Coast major he's attending, of course he's going to stop by NLBC. In fact, I feel like he's gone to NLBC more times than he has WNF in his lifetime, obviously, just because of the location alone, right? It only makes sense. But either way, even if he doesn't, he's still a well-versed player. I mean, world veteran Street Fighter player, former Capcom Cup champion.
Dude's ridiculous. The dude is actually ridiculous. Definitely a next generation of Street Fighter, if you ask me. I mean, dude's been doing so well for so long. I mean, same thing goes for CJ Truth. Same thing goes for Shine. Same thing goes for Rob TV and the IDOM, just the same. All players from the next generation of Street Fighter. But here we go.
Guided by Art, by the way. Art's helped paving the way for these guys. Oh, that was ambiguous. Did you see that splash? It was very deep. Still landed on the same side.
Got through the jab, too. Wow. Confirmed from the jab.
Command grab? V-skill. Oh, okay, just trying to get the meaty. The command grab came after. NuckleDu tested it, but Sabin threw out the normal right beforehand. V-skill, get off!
Nice. But he's going to push all the way away from it. Uses that wheel kick. Going back to the other side, corner to corner. Okay, wheel kick. This next series could take it, and all it's going to need is a throw. First round, going to go to NuckleDu. Almost no damage on the side for Du. Wow, I don't know what that dash punch was. Nice anti-air. Stasis. Get sniped. Okay. Small punish right there. If you do miss-space that wheel kick, you can punish it. Nice teleport to catch the presidential level up, and Art says, nah, man.
Oh, yeah, the punish? Okay, not in time.
Yeah, if that would have punished, I would have been mad for Art.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Oh. Ooh, the slide. He's like, yo, young whippersnapper.
That was a huge turnaround for Sabin, by the way. Look at the life lead going into that next round. I can't believe it. Sabin just with a quick adaptation against NuckleDu. Catching him with a wheel kick, the tail end of it. NuckleDu with the right spacing, but he ran into the fireball after the second attempt he made. The meaty back strong.
Look at this stun ball was about to get crazy. As soon as he hit the ground from the teleport,
He's still
he was ready.
anti-aired with the jab?
Yo, Art, he got those old man will. He's like, you know what? You don't have to skirt me.
He's got that extra grit. That grit don't quit.
True grit. Saw a movie about it.
V reversal?
Oh, he had to block that. Sets up the trigger 2 once again.
To the earth.
Light it
A
up.
lot of damage. There was a ton of great life taken away from Sabin on the way before the critical art even hit him.
It's not over just yet. Needs to be careful. Nice scout on the anti-air. Goes for that drill.
Oh.
NuckleDu taking his time right now, trying to find something big, jump in roundhouse, and then the splat right after it. Back-to-back jumps.
Make sure you keep valuing those V reversals.
Art looking kind of useful. I'd be kind careful. He looking kind of useful.
Block. Yeah. All right, let's get started. I definitely know I can beat him.
Oh, the transformation. He
Young
said,
Art.
He said, yo, Art looking kind of young.
That was a long distance swing. Managed to catch NuckleDu standing.
Oh, big jump in. Thought he was going to go for maybe a body splat or something. But look at the damage on the side of Sabin already. The read on the slide. Tries to go for another throw. Didn't work out this time. Back teleport, sets up the trigger 2 and teleports all the way back to the other side. Punish, goes for the throw instead. Sets out the second trigger. Oh, the jump in to read it and steal with the jab to stop him.
Oh, now Sabin's just trying to push back NuckleDu. The anti-air is there. Pushing back with the limbs. The exchange there benefiting Sabin, I would believe. Again, the pushback and the damage, he'll take that.
Oh, teleported to the other side with such confidence. Is this
All
him?
the way over the stasis, get out of there.
Oh,
to this corner.
the low, the dash, low wheel, kick. That's going to do it.
What Sabin actually pressed right before that interaction happened. I saw the animation and NuckleDu just went straight for it with a dash punch.
Set point, man. It was looking so good for Art that first round, too.
Nice punish there on the V-skill usage from NuckleDu. Sabin, again, firing away with the fierce. Pushing NuckleDu more towards the corner. The wheel kick successfully blocked by Sabin. Just playing it nice and easy. Doesn't want to overcommit. Anti-air is there.
Yeah, he's not going to let him keep getting those presidential levels, and he knows he's going for him now. And now he's trying to use it against him. NuckleDu getting a lot more active because he knows Dawson was kind of like scouting those power-ups in that stationary action.
There it is. Yeah, just in range. After that tick throw, right, the stand jab into the command grab, a lot of damage. One more for stun.
Ah, the walk-up, crouch short. He has full CA, and I think he's about to light it up.
A solid 2-0 victory over Team Spirit. Starting things off is the captain of Gale. Very, very solid play from the G as expected.
Art getting a little too ahead of himself, but I can tell you right now, he definitely had a few chances. There were some glimmers of young Art in there, and I feel like he was actually playing really, really well. It just seems like NuckleDu was so comfortable in that matchup. Let's take a look back at what we just saw, especially coming from NuckleDu. There was a lot of good plays on the side of Sabin, though, because that
oh yeah, absolutely.
That V-Trigger 2 is getting stronger and stronger. I mean, especially after I saw like Dankadia's play, that Trigger 2, I'm very interested to see what other people have up their sleeve. But this is that second round coming. Look at how good he's playing.
Exchange, dude. Look at the great adaptation made from Sabin, keeping NuckleDu locked down in this corner with a huge life lead, 70 seconds down the drain. Boom. Or 70 seconds left on the clock, excuse me. But I do know for a fact that Sabin was outside in the practice area making sure he brushes up on this matchup. He was playing Dankadias, who was also a Dawson main. Again, these Dawson players, they stick together, you know?
Yeah, and that was just a bunch of call-outs, right? He did jump roundhouse, then they instantly jump splat, right? And I feel like that's just NuckleDu, like, and play at his own speed. Right here, right? Just letting him get up, goes in, stands up, gets the low, just to close out, finishes with the CA, and that's going to be a 2-0 on the side of NuckleDu for Team Gale. He's going to be cycled back into the rotation. If there's any stragglers, it's his job to make sure to pick them up before they get to the victory. But CJ Truth stepping up to the
That's
plate.
right, yeah. So we had one captain from Gale play, and now we have the other one for Team Spirit queuing up against Shine. Now, Both of these players do not have access to their mains, but before we get into their battle, let's take a look at the head-to-head card. We got the captain on the side of Team Spirit, CJ Truth, sitting on 11-10 win record for the games, 28-24 for the rounds wins and losses, and then we have the head-to-head record. They've actually encountered each other prior. It was 1 win and 2 losses, comparing themselves to Shine, a prime member of Team Gale, one of the crowd favorites going into it, 7-9 in the win record, the win-loss record, because of the intro they had into Season 2, right? He had to fight up against Team Inferno, despite them getting the victory overall. He was the one to get the first L. He actually got the first L with that Ibuki.
Not letting us go.
He's...
All season you've been bringing
you have
this
to keep him in
this
check.
Shine guy.
You have to keep him in check.
Dropping the first game.
It's not my fault.
Who does he think he is? No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop.
He is the ban sponge, is what he is.
He is the ban sponge.
And he's victim of that yet again. No longer allowed to play Ibuki. That was the ban pick coming from CJ Truth. However, the guns were fired right back towards CJ as Cammy is no longer on the board. And again, we talked about this earlier. I feel like CJ Truth has a very much so competent Karen. I think using Karen would be just as good against the likes of NuckleDu's G, Shine's Colleen even, and even Rob's Karen.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I think Rob and CJ got into it a little bit before the match started. Karen on Karen.
So what happened was, I'm going to wait. What happened was they actually played Gale versus Karen. Rob's Gale versus CJ's Karen. To play Rob's Karen in a first of 3. That's what happened. But I'll tell you the results when we get there.
In the meantime, we do have CJ Truth sticking with the Colleen pick, Shine mirroring that matchup.
Crouch and medium kick. A lot of respect being played right now. But Shine just backing up, giving CJ a little respect. Oof. Okay, fishing for the heavy buttons. Big roundhouse button there. Gets the hailstorm set up, tries to go for the throw. Both whiffs, gonna keep the momentum with the forward throw into the corner. CJ Truth. Anti-air with the crouch fierce. Yeah, these buttons are so well placed from CJ. We've seen it all season. And you can tell this young man knows how to play some Street Fighter.
He has such solid reads on what the opponent wants to do. And he understands the situations, right? He doesn't want to overcommit and overextend, right? Once Shine is in the corner, once he loses his turn, he just backs away. Especially in V-Trigger. Look, minimum damage. We've seen the kind of mix-ups that Colleen presents in V-Trigger 2.
Ow.
And he hasn't suffered any of them, really.
Yeah, I feel like that's just the awareness you want, right? A lot of times when you get to these mirror matches where other people freeze up, you know how to play. You know how to find the gap, so you're going to take advantage of it. You saw it right there, the EX Hailstorm. He just walked forward and got the throw to keep the momentum. Another forward throw, CJ Truth. EX Vanity step. Wow. Wow.
Air throw? No, he's going to go for the hands anyway.
Into the bank.
Because you still would have got extra damage while V-Trigger 2 is active. That's right.
CJ Truth keeping it solid, stealing the round back from Shine.
I thought it was going to be a cross-up, Steve. Off of the Vanity step, not going to lie. I thought at that angle he was going to hit him with the cross-up.
Man, that was sick. I'm not even sure I was aware she had it. Was a light kick, medium kick target?
Even Alex stopped trying to fix his car to watch the match.
He's like, hold on, what's going on, man? I was mad at first, but now, that was weird. Parabellum. Stand light kick, Parabellum. Nice little string that has a small gap. Parabellum actually pushes her back just a tad. So it's really hard to punish, even though it is pretty negative. It's all about the spacing. I was actually talking to like Idon, and we were saying like, yo man, this game is like mad stressful. And I was like, that's the thing about this game. Somebody takes a step back or a step forward could throw off your entire cross-up. And it can put you on tilt. You're like, how did they know? Did they know it was a cross-up? I'm freaking out. Like,
in the mind of the other player, man, I'm glad I guessed right. Reset, same side. Again, those mix-up potentials from V-Trigger 2.
Okay, here comes Shine. CJ Truth, all very close to stun. Goes for the overhead and the challenge with the jab.
Critical art.
Oh,
is that going to be enough? I mean, there was a significant scaling into it. Oh.
Vanity step.
How did he take that?
I have no idea. It is literally a sliver of life. A fingernail worth of life up on Shine's life bar. Wow, went for the parry. Vanity step with the roundhouse stand light kick. That's 2 rounds, excuse me.
He likes to play that punk style just like with punishing and likes to have honest play. So if you think you can beat him in that, then just do that. But if you gotta do other things to bypass that in terms of like more dashes, don't jump. There's no reason to jump on Colleen. Only jump if it's a cross up, but there's no reason to jump. So
I think I need to remember what his tendencies from last time too. Yeah, he's taking my throat. What? Nah, that's fine.
Okay.
I remember.
You got it.
Dang, that's how you know they homies. He gave him the microphone assist. I feel weird, man. People's hands that close to my face, but they're like, yeah, you instantly went to do it.
And as soon as you said that sentence, I immediately put my
hands
hands to myself. I was like, all right, don't worry about it.
It's cool. You have that ability. It's all right. You're my brother. It's all right.
Rock bottom. And some of the tendencies is something Shine is looking for, but despite all that, he kept it pretty close each and every one of these rounds, right? I mean, I think the adaptations that need to be made are very minuscule. I think he played it just fine.
Okay. Gonna take the ground. There we go. And the Oki still gets the corner, sets up the hill. Another forward throw. Working on a gold bar. That's worth a lot of money in the world of Street Fighter. Oh,
big punish.
Nice fierce punish there. And a perfect.
Interesting, yeah. So that tail end of the sweep is a two-hitter, kind of similar to Giles. However, you cannot activate V-trigger on the second block.
You have to cancel that first hit. Gets the EX. Wants the ground parabellum again. Oh, the short. Forward throw. Checks with the crouching strong. Back throw. Here comes CJ.
Another throw. Check with a normal. No, in fact, it was a tech. Very, very good call there from Shine, trying to fight out of the corner once again. Activation from CJ. Keep him locked down.
Oh, the back throw. Here comes Shine. Holding up on the side of CJ. Luckily, that crouching strong. A little too late to jail him there and get the combo. Vanity step. Activate. Oh, they trade. Instantly goes right back to the buttons. Trying to go for a tick throw again. Oh, it works out with CJ though. Oh, throw. Shine needs to do something. Walks under a back throw.
And the fierce checking him immediately after CJ Truth tried to back that. You saw the animation, and Shine, after the throw, checked him with the stand fierce. Had the 9-inch nails to her. Again, adds to the range of her punch normals because of V-Trigger 2.
Oh, I thought there was going to be an air-to-air right there.
Might have been an air throw. That could have happened, but it's just two ships passing in the night, really, with a jump towards each other. The fierce firing away his Shine, getting the crush counter. The corner carry.
Yeah, full CA available and spent right now by Shine. CJ has a lot of meter on his side, though, but he's close to closing out. I like him conserving that meter.
I feel like that was more damage than a CA would have done right off the bat, right? If he hit raw critical art, it wouldn't do that much damage, nor have that much carry.
Right, you got to be able to utilize a lot of stuff. Gets the crush and the EX Parabellum hands. Uses the Vanity Step to get the Hailstorm on top of it. Oh no, that was bad. Thought it was going to be a confirm, just takes the knockdown. About 40 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, big target combo incoming, CJ Truth.
Going to take the carry. Yep, Parabellum and the Oki.
Forward throw. Gotta do it again. No. Vanity step out. Icicle step. In fact, on the way over.
Oh. Dash up. The tick throw works this time. It's a back throw, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah, plus frame still. Still plus. You can't press a button.
Oh, didn't confirm. Had the hit with the last of that trigger, was not ready for it. Almost 10 seconds left on the clock. The life lead is in CJ's favor. How many matches is he going to time us out? Not this one.
Oh, and that's a back throw, too. Extra damage on that.
Everybody just gets up all quiet. They wrap up their cards. All right,
was that quiet? I don't know, man. There was a little bit of stomping, I feel like. I don't know. I felt the earth move under my feet a little bit. But anyways, I think it was a 2-0 win in CJ's favor. Nice work from the young man. Again, we might have expected the carry, but is Colleen just as effective? Let's take a look at how it all went down. Multiple throws in the corner, setting him up for the traps, right? He's just waiting for any sort of normal, but if he's not going to respond, I'm just going to zoom right in there.
Yo, that air target, I didn't even know she had that. Just be completely honest. Yeah, her CA doesn't take off that much damage. Surviving with a pixel and a prayer. Tries to get the throw, did not work. Lots of like tick throws, lots from both of these guys, from both CJ as well as Shine. You can see CJ ready with the poke, so that stand light kick, using it to go right into Parabellum. And this is that perfect round, I believe we saw, that he actually got hit. I mean, he got the great life recovery back just to get the perfect.
And that was a vital moment there for CJ Truth, just kind of ensure that round against Shine. Shine just misplaced the roundhouse just ever so slightly to get that V-trigger activation.
And right there early, you saw him spin the rest of that trigger, and he actually had the hit, couldn't convert into anything big, and that's when the clock starts to become a factor. You know, nerves kicked in, and there it is, the back throw to close out, and just really quick, smooth, like, yo, let me get up. You come plug up your controller. But up next, we have top 8 Evo placing. IDOM going up against Hollywood Rob TV.
Hollywood!
Head-to-head, let's check the stats. Both of these guys are online warriors. Of course, 7-8 when it comes to the win-loss ratio on the side of IDOM. 13-8 for Rob TV. Rounds is another story. 31-19 for Rob TV. 16-17 rounds on the win-loss side for these two when it comes to the battle so far this season on Street Fighter League. But as you know, Team Gale has a lot to live up to. They made that second place run last season, so they're back now trying to claim it. And they've made quite the steps to get there so far, but IDOM is unleashed. He has the Laura.
It's very true. Now, Gale, coming in from week number 6, they did suffer a loss to Team Inferno. They're looking to put themselves on the board even further, in the lead, I should say. But, I mean, they have quite the shoes to fill. They have IDOM's main character finally unleashed. It's been sort of a meme since last season. Free Laura, you know, but different rules this time around. New season, different rules.
And this is like a main versus main match. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Okay, all right. This could be big for either one of these guys. I can tell you right now, Rob TV, if he gets this victory, he's never going to let IDOM live this down. He's going to tell IDOM's kids about this, man. Like, yeah, I remember when I beat IDOM, maybe those Street Fighter League Season 2.
And IDOM's not going to say anything about it, win or lose. He's going to be like, all right.
Oh, wow, gets the hit.
Ooh, a little bit of emotion from Knuckle Dew, actually praising his teammates. A little bit of a clap. He's like, all right, okay. I like this neutral. And that, I feel like that kind of speaks volumes towards how intimidating IDOM can be as a player, a threat, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to go up against them. Take them out now.
Right, they still have their captain on the backside, too, so.
Oh, other side. And I understand why, man. He's super ambiguous with the setups.
Wake up jab, and then stands up, walks back a little bit. Full charge on the spark bolt.
Sit him down, not quite dead.
Okay, V reversal to get the knockdown. That means no trigger. Anything is going to do it for IDOM in this round.
Want to confirm from Rob TV.
A forward throw. Anything's going to do it still, and the conversion didn't work out. The sweep is going to do the job. 1 round apiece in this first game between IDOM, Rob TV.
Even after, if, say, Rob had blocked that sweep, it still would have maybe gone into V-trigger. Maybe he had enough. I couldn't tell towards the last bit of it, but either way, IDOM tying it up here in game number 1.
Oh, there
low forward, anti-air.
That stand light kick buffer I was talking about earlier. Okay, makes him waste a bar. EX eats the shoulder on wake up. Ooh.
Nice counter hit, but no real conversion. He just reset him into the sunset wheel.
IDOM taking his time. Activate. Oh, wow. Thinking something else was coming. Yeah, tried to back up and left the legs exposed. Here's a throw to the corner. Oh, wow. Whiff punish. Stays in front. Oh,
he found the gap and managed to EX% how that could have gone to IDOM's favor, but either way, V-trigger no longer on the board for Karen.
Another EX% how to stop the pressure. Tries to dash up and the overextend with the checks.
Let's get it. We got more work to do. Yeah, let's eat. Ice and slow. I got it.
He got answer. He got impatient. He got it. He hates this matchup. He got smoked by Bonchan. He hates it.
Yeah.
Everything used kind of.
Yeah, just the overextensions.
You're good.
Literally only lost to DPs.
Yo, Art using the tech. Still trying to get some words, but there was nothing said except for smack talk.
Man, I love Art. Rule team player. Even if he's not on the lineup right now, he's like, I'm going to listen in to every one of these conversations. I appreciate that.
Oh, wow. Rob TV feeling himself. Yo, even Knuckle Dew over there bobbing his head forward. Oh, okay, here we go. Back up once again. That's the same bait from the first game. Same side this time around, too. Needs to be careful. Rob TV goes for the V reversal. He's trying to stop that pressure. He has one more. Is he going to spend it? Oh, look at the damage. Life still even. Rob TV with the life lead, though. There's the activation on the Spark Show. There's a check. He's trying to get in, and he knows Idom is trying to use that movement, get some extra damage because that throw had some gray life on it, and there's the standing medium kicks.
Rob has been commanding the pace the entire time. Gets an opening. Rob TV in trouble. The Lightning. Thunderclap coming in.
Needs to be careful with that movement. That's what got him in trouble last time. But it saved him this time. The crouch short stops him.
He backdashed a couple times over first to make space. He's like, all right, now I know the proper spacing. I'm going to use my V skill to close the gap and catch Rob TV off guard. I'm not running into these crouch strongs anymore.
Wow.
And right when I say that, he ran into a crouch strong. I lied to each and every one of you guys. Don't worry about it. We're not worried about it here. Neither is Rob TV. V reversaling himself out of the corner.
Stand roundhouse. There's the crush. I was looking for it at first. Came from Rob, though. Rob pushing back, tries to go for the jump back throw to keep him there.
Trigger on deck for Rob TV. Might be looking for a sweep soon for that activation. Keep him in check. Sweeps coming. No sweepstakes. Oh, he's going to take.
Okay, set point coming up for Rob TV.
Didn't even need the V trigger. Got to confirm. Very solid carry. Got himself to the corner where Karen can maximize the damage and spent the bar.
Idom's going to need another round, and I want to see how this plays out. And I don't want a 2-0. There's a throw.
I don't either, honestly.
Yeah. But I bet you Rob does, though.
Oh, for sure. 100%, without a doubt. He wants to get to the captain ASAP. These guys are trying to eat.
Jab. Switches the sides this time around. Going to get the corner. Oh, wow.
The meat.
And the stun. Look at the damage. Full charge. Dunk him.
Not quite over yet.
Lots of scaling, lots of damage. Double jab with the counter hit
Definitely
after the
made you
dash.
work for that, though. But, like, I believe.
You're doing great, bro. I mean, it's just Karen.
Yeah, literally just Karen.
Yeah. You're doing awesome. Like, every time neutral on him for sure.
Yeah, every time you thunderbolt, like, he's ready with that sweep, too.
Yep.
At that range. Max distance sweep range.
Every time you knock him down, he's sent far away.
Yeah.
He backdashes a lot, so maybe do
take that space or something.
Or maybe it's a double dash and clip
Just
him.
Take it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, here we go. Word from the coach.
Vital pieces of information from both sides of the field, right? Team Spirit and Team Gale really critiquing the gameplay. Let's see if they take the advice of their comrades.
Okay, he needed that match too. Gonna give him a chance to breathe.
A little too far out to connect the V skill. Nice diversion from Rob TV in this corner.
Takes the throw. Gets out of the corner stand like
oh yeah, you saw that. He tightened up the spacing of the Thunderclap. Rob TV tried to sweep his way out of it. Back-to-back V reversals might be a problem.
But the life is still pretty even, so I feel like no matter what, there's still going to be another trigger on the side of Karen. But that's still big damage. Still big damage.
Another V reversal on the side of Karen from Rob TV. Does have enough life to build himself another V trigger regardless. So we'll see if he even survives. Oh, he went for the Robert Sandhawk. I feel like that was EX.
No, that was on purpose.
That was real?
Because he was calling him out on the backdashes. He was like, he keeps backdashing. So he did that to catch the backdash, gonna get the CA and 1 round away from closing it out versus Idom. I'm gonna ask him. That was my call though. When he was thinking about it.
Okay. Yeah, because the information given by Noko was like he likes to space himself out with the backdash and then come right in, chase it down. So that's a very, very excellent call out. A very risky one at that, but it paid off dividends. Nice call from Rob TV, taking the advice of his captain. And again, that Thunderclap is something Idom's really trying to figure out how to initiate his offense with. But Rob TV all over it right now. Great backdash.
Needs to be careful, especially now. Idom out of the corner, spinning a little EX. Only he has 2. Half full CA right there. Big damage.
No. I lied.
Back throw. There's the side switch. Rob is in control. Activation. No V reversal on the side of Rob. Oh, wow. Thought he was going to be safe. Full conversion coming from Idom. Goes for the Oki instead with the EX Sparks Bolt. Oh, that was so dirty. Still not going to do the job. The V reversal.
Oh, you're dead. You're actually dead.
Punch, and that's done and done. That's the one. Rob TV dapping up the whole crew. The whole crew. Man, it like it hurt. He smacked the hell out of his chest.
That sounded like it hurt. I don't know, man. He went, woo, that. Dang. Okay, so I do got to ask, Rob TV, by the way, that Rasenha chase down, that wasn't EX Rasenha, that was an intentional chase down for the backdash. Okay. All right.
What did I say?
Hey.
What did I say? I know what I'm looking at. Either way, Rob TV making it look smooth. I mean,
So
if you
smart,
if you
man.
listen
So
to
smart.
what they're communicating with each other, each one of them has a job where they're pointing out these things and giving them like accurate advice. And even more so, you take that and apply it to the fact that Rob TV is a very, very good player. Let's take a look back at that last set between the two, and it was a really good set on top of that. An Evo top 8 placer versus Hollywood.
How does he
Rob
know?
TV.
Just the
What a
call out
check.
from Rob. Just again, EX Senha, you treat it like an uppercut, right? It costs meter. It does a great job of keeping people away because of the invincibility on it. However, if it's blocked successfully, coming down with that recovery is serious business. You can get destroyed off of those.
But look at some of the plays, and it just seemed one of the things that happened that was bad for Adam in this matchup. It was like he couldn't finish out every time. I mean, that's a lot of damage on top of it. But just the fact that Rob TV was not able, he was not letting
Right
him,
here,
right
that
there.
reset,
Yeah.
that could have led to a stun and possibly the game, but still backdash in the corner, and that Stand Strong just so active, catching him on the way
I'm
back.
not sure. Maybe he was waiting for another EX for Senha. He is thinking about it. Head scratching, thinking about it. I don't blame you. I'm really
curious to see what he was trying to do. I mean, I think the reset was to scare Rob TV a little bit because he did a jab reset and then just waited there. Maybe he was anticipating another EX uppercut.
I'm not sure. I don't even think he had the meter for it, though. If I'm not mistaken, I don't even think he had the meter for it.
You might be right. Yeah, just thinking about that sequence alone, there were so many other factors to consider, and I just, he was just one hit away. Literally any other normal, I feel like, other than a light normal, would have stunned Karen.
Yeah. I mean, but even
The world may never know.
We don't know now. It doesn't matter. It all falls on the shoulders of CJ Truth. He's going to earn his nickname. He can get the "you can't handle the truth" right now. He's going to earn it. If he can get this run back, but he still got Rob TV.
Oh boy, and
sitting
he's in the hot seat
back
still.
burner.
Yeah, man, he's coming off a pretty solid win against the likes of IDOM, right? So he's feeling himself, and he has nothing but the utmost confidence in his captain, NuckleDu, who guided him through that set. And here we are today. We have both captains underway, Team Spirit versus Gale. Here we go. The final hope for the team of Team Spirit.
Oh, dash punch. Yeah, that DP input is really good, especially with this character because it's so fast. If you block the low, you can definitely punish it, but good luck doing that. It's so fast. Oh, he's already at a presidential level 2, huh?
Snuck it in there. Ugh. Nice V skill. And it's so good as an anti-air. It covers so much ground on the way over, and it builds yourself some V gauge.
Pretty fast, too. A lot of people use it as anti-air, stops projectiles. Really good move.
Some people like Gustavo use it as a throw bait.
He uses like a little shimmy walk in and walk out V skill.
And it reaches a little further.
Yeah, on top of that, if you jump, the delay catches a lot of times, and we've seen him like do conversions off of it too. So it's a really good tactic by Gustavo.
Real smart plays.
Yeah.
Again, having that enhanced fireball makes all the difference in changing up the neutral game.
Uh-oh, tick throw. Oh, activation off the low. I like the nerves, because that's terrifying. Oh,
out of there.
No pickup, had to block it. One more shot left. Oh, wow, I thought that was going to juggle.
Oh, I thought it was going to be meaty enough as well to keep CJ locked down. Here we go. Parabellum, double dash.
10 seconds
Critical
left
art?
on the clock.
No.
Forward throw. G can't chip
There
out.
it is.
That's
Nothing to
done.
save you.
That's done. Yeah. A jump would have done it, but...
No, not at all, actually, because that
You don't
reaches
think
way
so?
beyond the arc.
I
Absolutely
think the
not.
jump would have made it, because when he does the point, when
No way.
When he does the point, he moves forward. I'm telling you.
No, I'm telling you, man. That hitbox initially is way too far up.
Make sure we get a replay on
I promise you.
Make sure we get a replay.
I'll put everything on
the
that.
crush.
Ugh.
Okay.
Stun. Not gonna make it snow. Reset instead. Okay.
Same side.
I understand.
Another forward throw. EX Hailstorm. No trigger active.
Ooh.
Backdash still gets picked up. Man, gold is worth a lot these days, and CJ Truth is working on one.
Oh, you jinxed it, Steve.
Wheel kick. Gonna get a meaty. Oh, yeah, that escape V reversal. The thing about that V reversal is it's actually, if you can do an escape V reversal, you can definitely punish that V skill.
Oh, I mean, that's understandable. NuckleDu, had he landed that command grab, it would have been over for CJ Truth.
Final round.
Nice call out there from CJ, getting the clutch jump out of the corner, punishing the recovery of that command grab. Man, the jumps come in. Ugh.
I wonder where they're playing it. Does Bison play them, or does he like have their family hostage or something? I don't know.
What?
I don't know, man. I feel like you can't be playing here like, yo, man, we got the sickest gig in the world for M. Bison. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think we have a choice.
Oh.
Oh, the cross up.
The deepest of dive-ins.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good right now. This first game looking really strong for NuckleDu. Anti-air, side switch. He was ready for it, though. The roundhouse.
Oh. Just out of that range.
One thing that I noticed, it looks like he knows what Strider told me yesterday. You know how you do normal like G pressure, and you do like the force field? She can V reversal and get a full punish for that. Yeah, I know. I saw him try to do it when he did the you did the low rush. He did V reversal, but I think if he does it off the force field, he gets like a full punish. So be careful of that.
That's hilarious. I actually just said that.
Yep. It's a good thing you're not on the opposite team,
right?
Steve.
Good thing they can't hear us. All right. Back throw.
Oh, big roundhouse coming from NuckleDu.
Walks right into it. CJ Truth needs this match. He's going to need all these rounds if he wants to bring this back and give Team Gale a chance.
Oh, okay, enough time to anti-air. Good to know. I thought it would be like one of those instances where if she did neutral jump early roundhouse, it would have clipped the tall hurt box of G as he got into that neutral state on wake up. That's how you get a lot of these fuzzy guard setups, because of the mechanics of Street Fighter. Oh.
Yo, NuckleDu just standing. Gets the crush still. Tries to go for the cross up. He blocks it, but does not break the back throw. Walks under again. This time the throw's evaded with the backdash. You can see CJ Truth getting a lot more mobile. The vanity step actually beats out the B skill. Does have a little startup.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, and this is bad. Full trigger and CA available. One wrong instance. That's going to be a forward throw in its tech. CJ Truth, he does.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You know, we talked about that earlier. When you move just outside of that box, that corner box, right? You move further out, you still have the options to anti-air, and boy, what an anti-air. He used the V skill, allowed himself to extend it because he was still in V triggered.
Good block. Small test right there. That move is negative, but you can space it very well.
Back throw, check with the low forward afterwards.
CJ Truth in trouble. This is set point for NuckleDu at this point.
A lot more patience from CJ Truth. NuckleDu hasn't thrown out a fireball. There it is.
Ouch.
He's trying to test what CJ Truth wants to do. He's given up enough time to sit there and think about it right now. NuckleDu is trying to close the gap. He's getting a little impatient, but to his benefit, right? He's trying to be an offensive bully.
Man, those fireballs coming from G are so good, and he's walked in at least 5 standing roundhouse. Close enough to get the conversion. Here we go. Just walking back, just giving him a lot of space. Knows that trigger is active, so there's a lot of fast movement for Colleen to try to get in.
Oh, and a conversion?
You can't do that on the powered up version. Those 2 big hailstorms are gonna slow you down. Still not dead full CA though. Oh no.
No, sir, you ain't going anywhere.
Oh, you might be dead, bro. No. Okay, you got one more chance. But if you get hit by anything else, he just wants to chip at this point. He wants to get closer to the chip, and those fireballs are gonna do it. He still have V reversal, but still, if you get closed down, look at him.
Oh, and he did it again. Vanity step sneaking in, getting the crouch sword on NuckleDu. Still
What
living.
a gamble. What a gamble. CJ Truth living.
The 2 Floridians, eternal rivals, long-time Street Fighter players.
The way NuckleDu is playing this, you can tell he's playing everybody. The way he's playing CJ Truth, I haven't seen anybody play him like this the entire season. This entire season.
Oh.
Oh, this is a bad situation. Full trigger available this time around. Gonna get the double dash. No anti-air. Oh, the crouching medium kick on the way out. Tries to go for the throw. Look how aggressive NuckleDu is being. But look at the trigger on the side of Colleen. There it is.
Oh, no.
No dash caught. You're done.
No, not quite. Didn't have the meter to extend anything, right? It was just raw damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the back throw.
Oh, another throw. Oh, we barely missed.
Oh, sit him down. That was an overhead, and it just so happened to catch the end of the vanity step, actually on the way up.
Yeah, that was crazy. Whew.
My God, that's just unfortunate. I thought he was going to walk up and maybe do like a low forward or something, and then he was trying to catch him on the way back, but no, it was a vanity step. And I saw the smirk on NuckleDu's face as soon as he did it. He's like, oh, well, you know, it's just how it goes, I guess.
Look, I thought it was over during the combo, actually. I thought that wheel kick was going to do enough damage, had one more chance. Match went on for like another 20 seconds after that, but look, oh, man, the back and forth. CJ Truth trying his best, though. He was definitely trying.
Yeah, so remember that instance where we were talking about what CJ Truth can do with the critical art? We actually have that replay. We're going to save that replay. We actually have it for you.
Let's check it out.
All right, let's really look at what's good. So the critical art is there. It's built up, right? As he's coming in.
Right there?
Not yet. It's after the throw, right?
Okay.
So it gives him significant spacing, right? He has to dash in, but in the middle of that, he's already recovering, right? Even if it's at point blank, there's no way Colleen's going to jump out of that range on the start.
Not fast enough. If he would have, I'm talking about like if he got the knockdown, he stayed right there, and then he jumped, he probably still would have got hit.
I don't think so either way. The
If he
startup
stood
on there is a pillar of flame, but
have you never jumped over that?
I've never jumped, period, Steve. I've been in this seat all week. What are you talking about? You're going to ask me if I ever jumped? Never.
Oh, man.
My ground game is ridiculous. I've been here, Steve.
You been here? And been waiting, but in between the weeks, you just been here? That's crazy.
I sleep here, Steve.
Okay, that's gross, man. You do smell kind of funny. There it is.
Ooh.
The over. No, you don't. You don't. You actually smell great. Either way, wow. I'm that last hit, man. I feel like it's not a lot of players we see that play CJ Truth the way that NuckleDu plays CJ Truth. I mean, I feel like that's because they are, you know, they're from the same state. They probably play each other a lot. And I would love to hear what the winners, Team Gale, have to say about that last team battle. Let's go to the stage.
What an incredible set there by you guys. You broke your minor losing streak that you guys had, and you're back on top of the leaderboards again. NuckleDu, that was an incredible close set there with CJ Truth. You guys obviously have a lot of history together. What did you do in that set?
I know the Colleen match. I play that match quite often with Nephew, who's no longer here, but he was a big impact in Street Fighter League. And even if I would have lost, I would have been confident against CJ versus Rob because Rob definitely smoked him in the back room, and now CJ has to take 4 shots because he got smoked. So.
Wow. And of course, Rob, you had a very clutch impact in this set, particularly because you did take out Idom's Laura.
Oh, yeah, well, that's definitely what I expected myself. I know I talk a whole lot of trash with the whole Hollywood thing and all that, but I'm not talking trash and trying to be up here and looking like a clown. I really put my all into this, and I expect to win like that, and my teammates expect the same from me as well.
And I got to ask, you know, obviously, NuckleDu, you've had a huge impact as far as coaching between these other sets. Did that really help you out there, Shine? Or, sorry, not Shine, Rob?
Oh, yeah. Dude's coaching is very helpful. Sean's coaching is always helpful as well. I think in that one, only Dude had coached on it. But, yeah, definitely in that set and in Arturo set earlier on, it was extremely helpful for me. But I do remember, you know, actually, I'm not going to be Hollywood right now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow, Shine is smiling so big at that. He's like, he cut it out. He cut it to Hollywood. But, man, congratulations once again, Team Gale, sitting on top of the leaderboards. Let's send him back to the desk.
If anything, I feel like that makes him more Hollywood because, like, just no more questions.
He's like, you know,
this interview's over. We
you
shut
know
it
what?
down.
He put his glasses on. Get out of my face, guys. I'm out of here.
Interview's over.
This is done. But we don't need glasses to see the results so far. Let's take a look at the leaderboards from this season. The standings go as follows. Team Gale, 5-2 so far in Season 2. Team Storm, 2nd place, 4-3. At 3rd place, you see Team Inferno, 4-3 as well. At 4th place, Team Frost, 3-3. Team Psycho slowly but surely getting there at 2-4, and Team Spirit and 2-5 after that loss. You can tell by the arrows, the up and down. We can see the changes throughout the week, and really, these are some really tense matches so far. I mean, I feel like that last set could have went any other way, but we're already on to the next one at this point. We got our next teams coming in. It's going to be Team Frost going up against Team Psycho. As we take a look back at the schedule, we've already seen the results of these first 2 team battles, and it's down to the last battle of the week. It's going to be Team Frost led by Dual Kevin and Smug leading Team Psycho. That's going to be our next battle. It's going to be the last one of the week. We'll see you guys right after this.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on!
Can't start the show without Star.
And we're back with our final match of the week. We have, for our team battle, Team Frost versus Team Psycho. You saw the standings earlier. You saw how imperative it was to get each and every one of these wins. And we have before you Team Frost, led by Dual Kevin alongside Samurai and Sherry Jennings, going up against the Smug one. Team Psycho's Captain Smug and Dankomadillis and Automatic themselves. Again, these guys are finally coming together week after week, finally getting these W's, and man, it's getting pretty intense as these guys gear up to play each other. It's still unpredictable. Despite the results up until this week, we can't tell how it's going to go.
Well, speaking of unpredictable, one of the players on Team Frost, Samurai, has been making some most unbelievable comebacks, some OCVs, if you will. I believe we have words from the awesome Team Frost Samurai. Here it is.
I'm here with the legend, Samurai, the OCV master of Street Fighter League. How you doing, man?
Very good, very good.
Yeah, I want to ask you a little bit about your history, though, because I don't really know it. I mean, I know you're from Fresno, California, or at least SenCal, is that right?
Yeah.
Fresno?
Yeah.
So tell me what the local scene is like up there.
It's very small. I had a group of friends that I played with, and I just kept going with those guys, traveled to tournaments here and there, and eventually I started going to NorCal and SoCal, and eventually the other parts of the US.
What actually got you into fighting games?
Ooh, actually, I used to play Dota, and...
That sounds very familiar, XSK.
Yeah. I stopped because my computer stopped working, and I was like, I have to find something different, you know?
Sure.
And I saw the Daigo Perry video, and I started playing Third Strike, and then that was when the Street Fighter 4 came out.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, the rest is history.
Right, so basically around 2009 is when you really started
Yes, I'm an 09er.
Oh, no kidding. Samurai's an 09er, you guys can do it too. But yeah, you know, obviously you've had this incredible rise, and obviously for some reason you're not sponsored. What's that about?
I know what I have to do to be sponsored, and it's to win. You gotta win.
So you just feel like sponsors aren't approaching you because you haven't had the performance?
No, I think I still have to create content. I have to put my presence out there in social media, and that's something that I'll do in the future. It's just right now I want to focus on winning.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, obviously your team is doing very well right now in the SFL. I believe you guys are in 4th currently, but depending on how things play out, there might be a really crazy race to make it into this top 4 to make it to the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel the competition is this season compared to last season, and how do you feel your team will do overall this season?
I think there's more dynamics in it since there's 2 different bands per team
Right.
instead of just one. And also the players here are a lot different. And I think the skill gap is a lot closer. So there's a lot of players that are more talented here as opposed to season 1. Not to say that season 1 wasn't strong, but it's just it's a lot of competition here. But I think our team will do well. We have a strong Nakali player, we have a strong Rashid, and we have me, of course. So there you go.
Yeah, and you, of course, you're a lot more, how do I describe this without sounding rude? Like Kevin, when he had his huge pop off, you're really more laid back, relaxed. You're the guy, who's meditating in the background. How does that team work together?
So Kev is super high spirited. Sherry is as well. We're all, emotionally connected with each other. So it's important to have that balance of mind, heart, and body connection. So putting the team together, I think we're a very strong team.
No, I definitely agree with that. And I feel like your influence on them is going to help control them in the tense moments of matches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, especially when you guys are on the comps together. And I get to hear you between the matches.
Yeah.
Your advice to them is always so unique, I feel like. And do you like that role, actually?
I do, because sports psychology is such a huge thing in Street Fighter. Well, in anything, I believe. But it's huge because it's one-on-one, and you're your own coach.
And who are you guys playing against today?
We're playing against Psycho.
And the last time you guys played, you guys obviously did pretty well against them.
Yeah.
But they're gaining momentum right now. They're not cursed anymore. I don't know, man. I think they might have your number. What do you feel about that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? No chance whatsoever?
No.
Not concerned about any of their players?
No.
Okay, one more question for you before you go. You've obviously been bringing out the Ryu this season. You didn't bring him out last season. I wanted the Ryu there nonstop last season. You gave me no Ryu. So now, they're banning your Akuma. Ryu's coming out. Why Ryu?
I didn't trust Ryu before, and this time, I think he can win still.
But isn't he worse now than he was previously?
Whether he's worse or not, I have to believe in my Ryu.
So you believe in the Ryu better? All right, man. Well, best of luck to you today against Psycho. I hope you guys can take him out. I hope I get to see more Ryu.
Thank you.
The ever humble samurai letting you guys know that he knows that he's supposed to be sponsored, but not just yet. He wants to start producing some results before he gets that name in front of his own. I feel like if you count his results here at Street Fighter League Season 1 and Season 2, he's supposed to be sponsored like 5 times over by now.
I agree.
I'm just saying, if
totally
anybody
agree.
watches Street Fighter League who sponsors players, they should already be looking at Samurai as one of those potential candidates. But speaking of candidates, I'm interested to see what character is going to make the ban and the no ban list, and I want to know that character player order as well. So Rip is on the stage with the captains.
Indeed, I am. And, just to set the stage before we get to the bans and your pick order, I got to let you guys know, in the current standings, you guys are actually 4th and 5th. And you guys know only the top 4 will make it off to the playoffs. So, crucial match here for you guys as the set goes on. Previously in the bans, you guys took out Danka Diaz Dalsum. You guys took out Dual Kevin. Now, who do you want to ban this time?
We're going to ban Balrog.
The Balrog from Smug. Of course, it had to be you. It was inevitable.
Well, there's no Akuma.
Then boom, Samurai, no Akuma. Just like that, no OCV. At least that's what you're hoping. How about the player order?
So it's going to be Sherry, Samurai, and then me.
Sherry, Samurai, and then Kevin. They're going to be mixing it up. How about for you?
So I will go first, and then we're going to have Lord Dinkamadilla second, and then we're going to have Automatic last.
Alrighty, so Sherry versus Smug going to kick it off. Crucial match here, SFL. Let's send it back to the desk.
So 4th and 5th place on the line right now. This is a very important match. Rip brought up another great point that we've kind of been forgetting about. The playoffs is coming up. This is the second half of the season. So every win, every round is going to be instrumental in getting our top 4 teams to see who's going to make it to those playoffs to get to that big $100,000 payout. But here we are. Team Psycho, Team Frost. Give me some thoughts on this. We've got the bands, Akuma, Balrog.
So I was calling out that the G was going to be banned this time around because let's take a look at what we had the last time they encountered each other. It was Rashid versus Dalsum for the ban picks, right? Rashid obviously targeting Kevin. Dalsum targeting Danka Diaz. Now, if I were Team Frost, I would have expected the G ban to come out because you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, right? You're taking away Smug's pick, and then you're also taking away Danka Diaz's secondary because you're no longer getting access to his main. You have to change it up. So that's what I was thinking. But instead, they went all out. They're going to get rid of the Balrog. So I was leaving Smug with a G, Dank with his main, and Automatic Who knows? Probably Sagat, most likely. But on the other hand, you have Frost again. No Akuma on the side of Samurai, but he's no longer in the OCV position, so it's going to be very interesting to see this dynamic.
Well, speaking of that dynamic, we have one more little twist before we get to this week's team battle. We got one more break, but please don't go anywhere.
Man.
Street Fighter League continues right after this. Team Frost, Psycho, it's about to be crazy. You better be there with us too. Stay tuned.
Final team in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killing? Remember the name well.
Gachiko's gonna be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's gonna be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was really clean. My sweet sound of mine. Your 2019 Street Fighter V champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
Let's turn up the heat.
Welcome back, Street Fighter League, the last team battle of this week coming to you guys. It is me, Tasty Steve, my boy Vicious. It is about to get good. We're going to take a look at the head-to-head card really quick. You see it right there. It's going to be Team Psycho Smug, and he's at 11-10 when it comes to the games won and lost. Let's look at Sherry Jennings' side. 3-12. Look at the rounds won for Sherry. It's 10-25, 27-22 on the side of Smug, who is still
with bufferable normals and the fireball, more importantly, right? So it's going to be pretty interesting how they interact with each other right out the gate here in this match.
All right. G versus Nikali. No, that Seismo is going to be very, very strong. Can't forget about the fireball of G. Now, I feel like that Seismo is going to be important. If we don't see a lot more jumps, that Seismo is going to stop the neutral game of G pretty solid. But here we are. Smug versus
just
Sherry
dashed
Jennings.
up right out the gate.
Why not? I told you that Seismo is something you got to be aware of.
Yeah.
That V-skill Seismo. Sherry down backing a lot. Tries to a little slow to that punish. Gets the crush though. Gets the knockdown, fights back to the middle of the screen.
Establishing it early, the command grab, I like that. Now it's going to instill a little bit of fear on Smug. It's like the next time I get knocked down, is she going to do it again, or is she going to frame trap me? Or meeting me, for that matter.
Oh, the command throw after the crouching jab. He was so far away, though. Back throw. Okay, activation up close. That's V trigger too. There's a V reversal. Maybe a little too late, but still gets the juggle and the conversion with the 3-hitter. Let me shut up. Ooh, anti-air from Sherry. She couldn't have got the knockdown. Probably started something, but once again, it's coming back to haunt her in some of these instances.
Air to air. There we go. If we can't anti-air, we're going to air to air. Oh, and still landed and got hit. I think there was time to block that, honestly.
Pretty decent scaling because it was a double jab combo. EXDP get away from Fishing with the overhead, gets met with a jab. There's the crush, double dash up, and met with another test of the jabs coming from Smug.
That's gonna hit. A lot of life on that. There was some great life accumulated from Smug's behalf. Oh, catching him midair. Caught Nikali in the air. Oh.
Swinging at the legs. What did I say? There's going to be a lot of jumping because he does not want to deal with the seismos.
To go. That corner, damn, she got pretty comfy. That was her home right there, bro.
She will get command grab.
I got to do her like that.
All day or day.
And you're getting cornered too fast as well, so slow it down.
After blocking something, you don't always have to do something. I know you got to crush counter fierce because the priority system got in your favor. But then one time you did it again, he did 4-frame. He didn't get any confirm off of it, but he was able to poke you and it froze you up. That he gets another turn because of it. You don't always have to do something even when he's minus. You can walk forward and block.
Yep.
You even accidental buffer at that too. No?
Remember, play that resource game, okay? Get your wishes up.
Here we go. Sound advice coming from Dual Kevin. And like I said, those dash, look, he does not want to deal with seismo. He doesn't. So he's just waiting.
Oh,
he's waiting
he's
and
so
reacting.
aggressive right now. Smug is taking a lot of risks. Again, coming out with those dash punches is not the safest option, really, because if it's blocked, you're going to get punished. But Smug has just found the utmost confidence in himself. And you saw it in that pregame interview. He's like, you know what? She's going to get command grabbed. Oh, it's a stun. It's a 7 gold letter victory. Unnecessary roughness, 10-yard penalty. That was a flex combo.
Yeah. G. Second game, first round, gets the perfect. Sherry needs to turn this around.
Oh.
Okay. Didn't believe in the crouching strong.
I mean, it's hard to, really, just because if you don't have the charge, you're not going to get disc guidance. If anything, you probably get like a light stomp, but that far out, it might whiff.
Look at the stun right there. Sherry holding her ground. Okay.
Oh, big jump in. No, slightly missed the cross up.
Dashes all the way up, needs to be careful. Double crouching jab, kind of for the chase, but nothing. Oh, the Smug is just having too easy of a time walking Sherry to these corners.
If it's not one corner, it's the next. Ran into the second part of the stomp.
Still, there you go. You have to use some of those smaller buttons sometimes, especially because he has so much range. That's not going to kill, but that damage is pretty high.
One more sequence. Great life is there. Any sort of poke.
And just a normal right there, making Sherry swing for the fences with the DP, and that was the punish.
I think what she really wanted was off of the V trigger. She was trying to buffer into critical art just in case, and she flinched when she saw the normal. She thought Smug was going to commit to a heavier normal, but it was a short. So either way, the way it played out,
yeah, he would have been able to block it.
Exactly. So Smug taking the victory 2-0 over Sherry Jennings. She's no longer part of the queue. But up next for Team Frost, we do have Samurai, who's not going to be able to play Akuma and not in the OCV position.
Well, let's take a look back at this last game. And Smug was just trying to make sure Sherry got nothing started. Even at some point where he was just holding his ground, not hitting any buttons until he got to the corner. And just a lot to deal with, especially with the jumps. I even said the size modes were going to be a thing, and you know Smug knows this. There's going to be more jumps, and a few of those jumps did not go contested, and that's a big thing, especially in the G matchup.
And it was just so aggressive coming out the gate into game 2, right? We saw this replay, right? Or we saw this instance where he just came out swinging literally with the dash punches. We didn't get to see that in the replay, but either way, the perfect was there. The options were there. Smug, this is that last sequence, right? Sherry Jennings popping the V trigger as a reaction tool. You saw the normal. Yeah. She thought it was going to be critical art incoming, but missed input, mistimed it. It's really unfortunate, but either way, Smug eliminates Sherry Jennings. He's going to stay in that rotation with the Balrog, and something that's, with the G, excuse me, because Balrog is banned. Man,
Look, this is going to be
a long week, man.
Look, it's going to be tough no matter what. Dankity is coming up next, and I'm very, very interested to see. He gets the sim. He gets the play. I've talked to him before, but let's look at the head-to-head. Both of these guys are from the West Coast, and they have crossed paths before, but let's take a look at the games. 19-11 here, 8-12 for Dankity is. 8-12 for Dankity, excuse me. And if you look at the rounds, 44-34 losses on the side of Samurai, 17-27 losses for Denkidius, and the head-to-head record is 2 wins on the side of Samurai.
And what's really interesting is that both Californians reached top 3 very, very consistently at their respective Wednesday night fights. WNF Oakland, WNF OC. I mean, again, these guys have been putting in the work as students of the game, really evolving time after time. So it's going to be really, really fun to see both of these Wednesday night fights competitors go at it. It's still a territory battle, technically, within California.
He has Lucia highlighted. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. You see Sam on the side for young Denkidius.
Dank should just pick Lucia as well, get the mirror match going. I'm totally kidding.
No.
Dalsum is his obvious breadwinner here. Dalsum, he's been getting better and better with this character alongside picking up other ones. And this is the character he used to get himself in that last chance qualifier for Capcom Cup in 2018, falling just short. He got 2nd place in that qualifier. And again, that pre-game ritual coming from Samurai, making sure he's ready mentally and physically for the matchup. Okay, yeah, he's definitely going for the Ryu, and I like that idea. I really enjoy that idea because, man, he has not stopped any of the momentum that he's had coming into week after week, right? He's just been super strong with Ryu each and every time. And I don't even know if there's any Ryu players left anymore. I don't even know if Denkidius remembers this matchup.
I don't know who plays Ryu anymore outside of Samurai when you ban Akuma. like I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but
at least in his local, at least in Dank's local, there was no Ryu players. In fact, even in Samurai's local, I think he is the Ryu player, but of course he plays Akuma.
A tale of 2 cities. All right, here we go.
The best of times, it was the worst of times.
Whoa, he just whiff punish. The limb will stand medium punch. Okay, small low profile right there. NorCal versus SoCal, huh? Oh, big jumping. Oh, wow, that was a lucky break for Denkidius, but still getting pushed to the corner. And stun was very, very high, but the down back is giving him a little more time. It's gonna get a little more time to breathe. Looking for the
and
parry.
I like that, man. Denkidius is really trying to test Samurai's patience with those drill kicks to see how Samurai's gonna react to them, and he's not budging. Oh, slight trade-off.
He lost 30% because of that. Oh, the shimmy with the dash back. Hit him on the computer. Yoga Master. Yoga Guru. Excuse me.
Interchangeable.
You can't even get a degree for that. Just saying, man. If they got it on the computer, somebody got a degree. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Same side, yeah, and I like that. Not trying to get fancy with the mix-ups, just wants to maintain the corner pressure against Dank. Oh, what a break. Another break.
Okay, the drill.
Another break.
Yeah, he's ready. Wide awake right now. Searching for a button, looking for a crush right there. Dashes out of the fireball. The awareness of Samurai. Living up to the name. Staying roundhouse. Footsie's looking good.
Just out that range, yeah, Samurai is trying to look for a limb and possibly whiff punish or wait for the dash in, catching Dank off guard.
Okay, I thought I was gonna see a slide right there. That was scary. Walk up. Oh, wow.
Nasty.
He's the only person. My son movement is.
It's godlike, dude.
Be like
I told you. Look at this man.
Be like water.
Nah,
be like wind.
The confidence, the normals, these heavy kicks, these dash-up grabs. God damn. Let's go. Let's go, Mikey.
Really, really slow. He was just gonna wait it out. Like he's playing slow at night, but like right now, he's gonna play even slower. Very nice.
You think so? I think you gotta make him play slow.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Yeah, that's the thing. I gotta match his pace.
Because he jumped at you
Yeah.
3-4 times, and he dashed up twice in neutral. I think you gotta make him play slow.
I have to force him. Okay.
And with that being said, that's why
I believe Dank.
That's why I don't think he's gonna play slower.
I don't think so either. I think he's gonna step on the gas and run him over.
He's gonna be like, all right, he's down there now, and now it's time to run him over.
Yeah, you thought I was gonna play slow? Not this time. But I think Dank's going to be a little bit more active with the limbs, right? In the beginning, he was trying to get his offense going because, as we've mentioned before, when it comes to Denkidius, he's one of the more offensive Dalsum players, right? He'll throw out those limbs, use a lot of the mobility to his advantage. This time around, we saw him kind of test Samurai with those drill kicks early in the game to just see what Samurai was going to react to. But not enough info was downloaded. It did cause him the game. We'll see how he adapts going into the next one.
All right, here we go. Game number 2. Denkidius second up for Team Psycho. Samurai winning the set, though. 1 game already in. Sherry already out of the queue. Dual Kevin. Not nerfed, waiting back there. He has full access to his Rashid. Automatic, still 1 more, still there as well. Team Cycle has a full team after the victory.
And again, you thought he was going to play slow? Not until you make him do so.
That was bars. Don't look around, that was good, man.
I surprised myself, actually. That's what that was.
Okay. Gets the confirm, teleports to the other side. Smart not to tech right
there.
But
he
got
did
the
towards the
shimmy.
end.
Didn't believe in it, though. Okay.
Cooking him up.
Oh, wow. Cook him up. Cook him up.
And I like that trade from Danga Diaz, acknowledging, he's like, you know what, I'm going to throw my limb out there. He only has 1 touch away anyway, it's fine. Great awareness from Danga.
Nice. I like the way he's playing right now.
Make him play slow, right? If he's going to go to the air, match him. Use that stasis, use that jump strong.
Teleports to the other side. Oh, the low. Oh, the front.
He waited.
Yeah.
That could have been an EX uppercut. Who knows? Look at all the meter.
Gotta be careful in this situation. Walking up. Oh, wow. That was so good. Had a counter hit right after it. Didn't believe.
Oh, Mysteries of Yoga. Cook him up. Again, a very dangerous situation for Samurai.
And just holding the screen. He wants to get any hit so he can get the cash out on that damage. Gets hit by the sweep though. Dash up once again. There's the throw. Oh, wow, he did react to it. Oh, and he waited on it too, looking for the parry.
That's what I like to see. Let's go, Dank.
You knew it was coming.
You didn't have to do him like that.
Just gotta wait him out. I got patience.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Mikey.
Okay, think it is. Look how, you see how he says, like, just gotta wait him out. I can play patient. He said, I can play patient.
I can play patient. Can you? Can you match up to me?
He's a yoga master. It's all about patience.
Oh, the parry?
Okay, the parry. That game of his dash up throw and just so good. Mixed with his fireball game. Okay, not falling for the shimmy this time around. Goes for the jump in. Those pokes adding up. Dawson still on the bad side of this life lead. Okay.
I like that. More in your face from Danga Diaz. Trying to reclaim this life lead, but as soon as Samurai gets a knockdown, he's just dashing forward.
He likes to keep that range no matter what. Back throw this time.
Oh!
Okay, gets the drill. Goes
Nice
for the
break,
throw. That's
uppercut.
gonna work.
Overhead is a problem. Oh, I like that a lot. Samurai, nice and easy. Stand jab, walk back. Getting that crouch strong. And the throw bait against Danga Diaz, putting him at match point.
Stasis, trying to stay above those fireballs. Samurai walking back and forth before committing to one is really throwing off Danga Diaz's play. Oh, dashes. Low forward in the fireball. Got a counter hit on it too. Luckily no knockdown, but he is fighting out of the corner. Another low forward, not close enough to get the combo.
Trying to get the stasis to force Samurai to jump with him, right? That
Just
opened
like
up
that.
the corner.
Just like
Yes,
that.
sir. He got out of the corner so quickly, immediately, after Samurai committed to the jump. Woo!
Needs to be the slide and the fireball, and he's gonna hold it.
Oh, come into the limbs. He's ready for it.
V
Samurai
reversal.
with the V reversal, get off me.
Lots of great life, recovering back on both sides. The fireball
What a
exchange,
late
great tech,
tech.
teleport out. Evades the sweep. Oh, no, it could have been CA, but he waited. He knows he wants to kill. V reversal back, Samurai in kill zone. Look at the gray life on the side of
He's willing to keep doing it.
Oh, the EXDP, the throw, and that's gonna be it. Samurai.
Unbelievable
takes out
patience.
Danga Diaz. Wow.
Unbelievable patience from both sides of the field there. You got Danga Diaz willing to sit there and take that gray life. He's like, I'm not going to get frame trapped. I'm going to sit here. Samurai took that in full force. As soon as he moved, uppercutted him. He's like, all right, well, I know you're not going to take the, or excuse me, I know you're going to take the throw this time. So I'm going to close it out.
Let's take a look back. That first game looked like Samurai was just playing whatever speed he wanted to. He was definitely going 50 in a 20. He was going 50 in the school zone, man. He did not care.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you definitely cannot do that. And I don't suggest anybody else do it either. Game number 2, though. Thinking he had started, he even said, he's like, yo, I know he's going to play patient. I need to play patient too.
Oh.
And we saw like the thought process kind of open up. Goes for the parry,
That
just
was
waited
so
him out.
slick from
But I
Dank,
can
just
tell you right
waiting.
now, it happened again, and Samurai didn't take the bait that time. I'll tell you what. Stan, just trying to get those drills. And that right there was a little anticipated. He did double drill just to get the throw attempt. Stayed on the other side with the walk under.
This is that sequence. Look at how much gray life there was on the side of Dengadis's life bar. He waited forever, Steve. Uppercut, get off me, and then boom.
The throw to take it this time around and the pop off for Samurai. But now you see Dual Kevin sitting down, getting ready. He's going to be going up against Automatic.
So with this matchup in mind, Automatic being able to play Sagat, Dual Kevin no longer banned. He gets to play Rashid and take a look. 10-12 with the game win-loss ratio, 6-12 on the side of Automatic. You got 24-28 with the rounds, 16-27. And their first time meeting each other here this week at Street Fighter League. But I'm pretty sure they're very familiar with each other.
I mean, I think they know about each other. How many times they played, I can never say. But I will say they both have a lot of experience. Automatic, ever since Season 2 started, has been ramping it up every time. He's getting more and more. He's getting more and more used to, the heat of the battle right now. And it's paying off. He's rocking that Sagat. But, of course, he's going up against Dual Kevin. We've seen him play amazing the entire season. Entire Season 1 as well. So I'm not surprised at all. Okay, here we go.
So again, it's all tied up here, as you see at the top left and right parts of your screen. Samurai standing by and Smug for Team Psycho.
Okay.
Ooh, nice V-skill usage there, traversing past the fireball, getting an opening again, locking Automatic down in this corner. He walked out of there, threw in the stand strong. Dual Kevin not flinching.
I was wondering if he could V-skill through the low tiger shot. Now I know. Dashes up after the activation. Forward throw, no back throw. Oh, the wake up EX. We've seen Dual Kevin do that quite a few times. Gets the meaty this time around.
Meaty combo, by the way. And it was counter hit?
Oh, could have had the DP confirmed. Tries to go for the trigger instead, though.
V-trigger no longer a threat. But still, Dual Kevin coming in hot with his own V-trigger, actually. Automatic spent the last one and it whiffed.
Round 2.
Walks up. Okay, stand light kick this time. Gets the low. Still not going to take the throw. A challenge this time from Dual Kevin. He wants to keep that corner. A throw of his own, no break. Still there. And he's going to have to spin this V reversal if he wants to stop this pressure. EX instead,
Back
and it
throw?
works out.
Oh no, forward throw, excuse me.
Activate off the block sweep.
No uppercut on the side of Automatic. Big time jumping for Dual Kevin, putting Sagat back in this corner, whipping the V-trigger from Sagat. Activation incoming.
Oh,
ran into it. No anti-airs there from Dual Kevin. Jumping away, reclaiming this space, starting over, trying to close the gap.
Just taking his time trying to get in. I like this coming from Automatic, especially versus a player like Dual Kevin. Okay, gets the EX this time. Oh, that's going to be checked.
You cannot EX DP through that. The critical art is just way too durable.
That's going to be
just like that. Super simple. Keep it clean. It seems he's just playing very conservative, waiting for your fireballs to be skill under them. It's gonna be very hard playing without fireballs. I understand.
I gotta walk up to him.
Yeah, you have to walk him down. You have to walk him down.
You got this, Automatic.
All right. Smug with the reassurance. And still, Smug sitting on the back burner. Doesn't have to worry about fighting the sheriff.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, nice.
Now he's keeping it close quarters. Automatic now pushing Dual Kevin to this corner. A little bit too far in there with the Tiger Knee, getting the punish.
Oh, no anti-air. Okay.
I like that.
That was a
bump.
counter hit.
big whip punch from Dual Kevin. Get the side switch as well.
All season. Oh, all season. All season.
So much seasoning. Oh, there it is.
Go. You're gonna need to do that. The storm is coming. Standing medium kick is not what you want to do in that situation. He has way too many movement options, and he's gonna
even
kick
more
him
down the tunnel. See, even more movement down there. He's just rolling, got himself a nice hat. If that was his actual hair, that'd be great. Oh, you know?
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. I don't know why you say that, Tish's. Come on. Come on, man. Okay.
I'm just keeping you on your toes, Steve. That's all. Okay, big time punish. I lied. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It'd have been funny if he was wearing the
baseball
Cup,
outfit. Yeah. Can't win them all, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that interruption from the Tiger Knee.
DP looking a little samurai-ish right there.
Oh, another DP.
One. Walk up to him. He said it. You don't have to use the fireballs. You got to take the space.
I think now in this space, oh, I was going to say.
The first fireball he threw, he was ready. And look at that. Completely changed the tide of the game because he threw a fireball. Gonna get a chance.
Oh, yeah, the side switch. Unblockable.
Oh, my. Oh.
A ton of scaling on that, but I think a backdoor will do it.
Oh.
In your face, Tiger up. Oh, my goodness. That could have connected into a Tiger uppercut.
Back throw.
Nice work, Automatic. Keeping the composure. Even the guys that were watching that, they saw the Tiger shot. They're like, oh. And then the crouch jab. Oh.
That would have been godlike.
That was
Either way,
actually just sick. No matter what.
Yeah, still got the round.
Oh, he just beat out a Tiger shot with that stand medium kick. Oh. Okay, gets the crush. Combo, carries him to the corner, gets the meaty as well. Automatic's gonna have to be careful right here. We've seen...
Big time uppercut, big time gamble.
Really close to CA. Doesn't have it yet. Automatic has trigger. Confirms to the hit. Side switch again.
I love that sequence. Automatic is just so clean with it.
Oh,
you're out.
No,
nope.
You're done. Done and done. The CA on reaction to the V-trigger dual Kevin makes it quick. 2-0 versus Automatic.
We didn't even get to see which Kevin that was. We just stuck with one, honestly. Now we got Smug coming up to the bat. Part of Team Psycho. Again, the captain of Team Psycho, the lone member. His Balrog has been banned. We saw him play G earlier. Did pretty well against Sherry Genix. 0-2, actually. So he's going to be going up against Samurai's Ryu.
I wonder when's the last time he's fought a Ryu. But let's look back at this replay really quick. Man, it just took a game too late for Automatic to get started. And Dual Kevin wasn't going to give Automatic any time to get that game started. Just backs up and he's like, you know what, you got trigger. I'm not trying to deal with it at all. First game went fairly fast. Automatic was getting ready, though. But just, and even saying in the meantime, like, hey, I cannot keep doing it because he's calling me out on some of these situations. Gets the guard break with the V-trigger. Lots of scaling on that combo, you pointed out.
Yeah, it's not going to do the work most of the time if you get it off of a block, right? But that sequence,
wow, that
would have been so sick.
That would have been so sick. He would have comboed in a DP, I would have screamed.
I would have thrown the headset.
Okay, and this was the chance we saw. There's that sequence you like so much.
I love that. That's so cool.
With the side switch.
And just the fact that he bumps you up with the jump medium punch is really nice.
And just reacts to the activation of the V-trigger. He knows he was looking for that guard break again. Have full CA. You got to be aware of it, too. As an opponent, you can't always depend on the reaction test. Sometimes you got to say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't test this because he has full resources. Speaking of full resources, here's one of them. Samurai. Even though he does not have his Akuma, we know that he is dangerous. We're going to take a look at that head-to-head card. This is an online warrior versus captain right here. 21-12 for the games won on the side of Samurai. 13-10 for Smug. If you look at the rounds, they tell the same story. 48-36, of course, 31-22 on the side of Smug. And these guys have met before. The score was 2-1.
Yeah, so I believe they met over in week 2. In that instance, that's the first time we saw Samurai really get started with that OCV, right? Yeah, so we played Automatic, played Dank and Smug, but the Akuma was unleashed. Whole different story this time around. G versus Ryu. We'll see how it turns out. Denjin Renki, the V-trigger 1 for Ryu. Maximum President. You know, I've never actually seen anybody ever use V-trigger 2 on G. Not ever.
What is it? It's like Dangerous President or something like that?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's like another command grab. I can't remember.
No, it's like the explosions. right? I thought it was like the explosion thing. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Nobody, you're right. Nobody ever uses it.
I legit do not know anymore.
I don't.
I tried it week 1. And I was like, I think V-Trigger 1 is the best V-Trigger on the planet. I'm totally kidding.
On the planet.
It's top
Earth.
5 for sure. But yeah, sorry, I might have misspoken earlier. Team Frost actually got their OCV started immediately in week 1 against Team Storm. So now we're trying to repeat it again with Team Psycho, or at least Samurai trying to win. That's
Right.
the story.
Yeah, it's no OCB needed right here. He just needs to beat Samurai.
What a whip punish. So he
Wow.
slapped.
Wow.
Just, That's your
Up to
color
the
too,
corner.
Steve.
Oh, the Dick Tracy color?
The mask. But yeah. Yeah, that counts both, you know.
Yep.
Ooh, that's so far. And it's so good to use stand jab as a measuring tool as well.
Oh my god. Stun. Talk. No.
No meter spent. Unnecessary. That's so cool.
Perfect.
Man. If he ended that in a perfect and said so perfect, that would have been super cool.
All right, Samurai trying to get something started. Dash up. Stand up, dash up from Smug. Samurai wasn't ready for it. There's the charge up. Oh, I like that. EX gets the knockdown. Crush counter sweep. Meaty neutral
I like that.
jump.
You know it.
roundhouse.
Yeah, got the frame kill as well to make sure he gets the meaty setup against the likes of Smug. Yo, point blank V skill. I like that. Yeah, cancels into the V trigger. Samurai fights his way out. The frame trap, crouch fierce. Ton of damage. Actually, a ton of death.
Still spent all his resources. Samurai gonna take it to a last round first game with Smug working on a CA. We saw how that first round went.
Oh, yeah, nice stop on the solar plexus. Again, back-to-back solar plexuses from Samurai. Solar plexi?
So
But yeah.
I think it is Plexi. I think we talked about this in week 2.
Yeah, you're right. Stun. Incoming.
Power of the earth. Let me get all of that. Talk to him a little bit.
Oh, double jab. He's going to get a good amount of damage. Actually, a death.
This is not Knuckle Dane. Alright, yeah, this man got.
It's actually crazy that Dual Kevin is still standing. He's the only one out of all of us that's standing right now. I know he's tired.
I know.
Like, sit down.
He's about to get shin splints.
Let's do this.
The only one standing. Sit down. I know he tired.
He's about to get shin splints. That's how you know you're old.
Oh, yeah,
Because I
man.
definitely get those too.
Oh, wow.
Let's go automatic with the call-outs. You get crushed. Smug already pushing Samurai to the corner. Again, that solar plexus missing the mark, getting the whiff punish is Smug. Keeping him in check too with the stand shorts, the buffer tool. As we mentioned, G has some of the best buffering tools in the game with that stand short, crouch short, stand jab, jab and shorts. I'll just keep it at that.
Yeah. Typically that stand short though. That way, you know, you can
stand
walk
short, yes, not crouch short. My mistake.
Oh, wow. Samurai. A little uncharacteristic. Playing a little
That
impatient.
is a grip of damage, Steve.
And you get the knockdown with the roundhouse. Real close to getting the stun. Text the throw. Tries the backdash. That's going to make that EX hit. Gets the knockdown and the activation. Samurai still going in this.
Oh, nice reversal out. Smug now maintaining the pressure. One more touch and he gets it low forward, just far enough. Clips Samurai in the legs, putting Smug at match point.
And set point on top of that. Dual Kevin might be up next to fight against Smug's G. And I don't know how he feels about it, but I know it's going to be tough no matter what. Look at how Smug just wants to walk into this range. Crouch jab. Low forward fireball. He's met with some contention. Samurai not letting him get too comfortable, but he wants that knockdown. And he's trying to just, I like the usage of the B reversals. That way you're going to get some damage no matter what. Man, he's ready with those EX to get the knockdown. That was so much lucky. Stand jab, stand light kick, EX.
The command grab.
Lots of damage, not dead.
And he gets a P level up.
Oh, he might be now. Oh
my God. The timing is immaculate. The frame kills are perfect. And Smug eliminates the Samurai 2-0.
You know, convincing that.
How many frames he stood there for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Oh, 12. I believe that is Diaz.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I find it very.
This dude smug. Another level.
How many
to the
frames
team
do you have?
fight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How long was that man standing?
He's a mathematician, is what it is, Steve.
Mathematician.
That man can count.
Mathematician.
He was counting it down with Dankamadias.
Oh man, Samurai versus Smug. And I know, I'm not sure how many times, one, I've seen this match. Two, the fact that Samurai versus Smug, this is a very much a East versus West Coast match. Of course, Samurai not able to battle as strong as he would like because there's no Akuma. But the Ryu did some work though.
Not enough work, honestly, Steve. Not enough. You saw the perfect on the side of Smug, and again, really putting the pressure on Samurai. Spent a lot of time in that corner, right? Just again, that V reversal, so much pushback on it, and the check with the low forward, nice and easy. And again, if it's not one corner, it's the next, Steve. And you see that time and time again with Smug. How many frames? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just like the amount of hits, 7.
Smug taking it to the team captain. We got a captain's battle right now. It is going to be Dual Kevin, the leader of Team Frost, versus Smug, the leader of Team Psycho. Let's take a look at the games won and lost. 15-10 for Smug, 12-12 for Dual Kevin. That's how you know Smug's been doing some work as a captain. And now if you look at the rounds won as compared to loss, 28-29 on the side of Dual Kevin, 35-23 for Smug. And if you look at their record and when they fought each other, it was a smooth 2-0 for Smug and Team Psycho.
The last time they met each other, I gotta mention it every single time. You know, Kevin didn't have the Rashid pick. Whole different story now in the second round robin. Both mains unleashed. They both get to play. No one gets to complain about it. We don't have to hear it in the post-game interview with Smug. If that happens, right, he's not going to be like, they didn't let me play. They did not allow me to play.
Still waiting. There we go. The selection of the V-Trigger done. It's going to be Dual Kevin versus Smug. Psycho versus Frost. Last team battle of the day.
So again, I've never really seen the V-Trigger usage, or V-Trigger 2 usage from G. However, Dual Kevin opting to switch to the Twister V-Trigger specifically for this matchup.
No, you want to make sure he does not control that neutral. He still has that fireball, which you're going to question in a lot of instances, and still you have to respect it, especially if he gets to level up. So if you need a way in, having V-Trigger 1 is your best bet, because you might not get close enough to get the activation for V-Trigger 2.
And when you do, I feel like it presents an even harder mix-up game to contest because of his tall nature. Rashid can do some really funky stuff, V-skilling over into the tornado and then dropping down, forcing Smug to guess the block. In the corner specifically.
R punch, he's using it, and this the proper spacing too. Wheel kick goes for the medium kick to answer back. And Smug is just contesting everything that Dual Kevin wants to do, even though it's hurting to a fault. He's contesting.
Big jump in.
Forward throw, Oh, the crouch short. I've never seen that happen. Activate.
V-reversal?
Punish. You gotta be careful. Those escape V-reversals do come in handy, especially versus characters like G.
It's like we knew, Steve. It's like we knew when we called it. Dual Kevin doing pretty solid this first round. Might have a great download on Smug. Oh, okay, no punish on the dash punch.
Not ready. Send up those tornadoes, the little mini whirlwinds to control that space. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. Is G, he has to get to this range where he can do more damage, but he has not thrown one fireball yet, and I wonder why. Do you think Dual Kevin is scouting it? Scouting the jump in?
It's hard, man, because I feel like Dual Kevin does have those reactions once those fireballs come out. We've seen him do that against the G matchup in weeks before, right? I think also, within that range, he's scared of the normals beating out the startup of the fireball. So there's a multitude of factors in that space. But further out, I think Smug would be able to throw out those fireballs. But again, he's not opting to.
I'm just curious. Well, I want to ask him about that myself. I mean, but V-skill probably just gets through. V-skill probably just gets through.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Because at first I questioned whether, you know, low tiger shot got through, but we saw that. And that was the only concern I would think about. Activate, back throw. He wants the corner. And he has plenty of meters, so he can do some damage if he makes the right call. The forward throw, Smug. Wheel did not beat out the EX. One more.
Activation, yes sir, the whirlwind. Oh, diffused.
What? Oh, the leg.
Yo, we got 13 seconds to make it work.
I don't know if he's dead, though.
No, not quite.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, no. Oh, whoa.
I guessed.
Not quite. There's nothing on the ball.
Oh, he's trying to build critical art. He's being sneaky, but Snug's not going to let him do it.
Of all the people.
You were the biggest. You were the biggest bully.
One round apiece gets the crush. Smug. Not looking good right now. Full CA available. Oh, no.
Oh. Going for the Eagle Spike. Very interesting choice there. And Smug now keeping Dual Kevin contained in this corner.
Yeah, but no confirm off of the standing medium punch. That's going to give Dual Kevin a chance to get out.
Oh,
wow.
What a call out on the V reversal there from Dual Kevin.
That was sick.
I feel like he was just going to do it to get out of the corner, then reacted
He's like, hey,
Smug
you did something.
One more for stun.
Dual Kevin very close to closing out this first match versus Smug.
I talked about those mix-ups. Great defense there from Smug. Stun no longer a factor. Here comes the trigger. Dual Kevin has to hold all of this. He does not have V reversal, but he does have critical art. Oh, it's a big problem.
First game is going to go to Dual Kevin.
He's trying to round you out. This is Marvel, baby. He's trying to round you out.
Low smash when you have V-trigger is pretty free. Gustavo hit him like that in CEO. That's exactly how he hit him. It's just the neutral getting to that V-trigger point. We got to figure out how to get that safely.
Mm-hmm. He's been using that medium kick in neutral a lot.
Down heavy punch. Can you stand away and whip punish that? But he's not even doing it. He's not whipping it.
Let's
take a break.
They're not going to random us out. Not today.
Going back to character select these guys. Going through the motions.
Your confidence, when you activate up smash V-trigger, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to find the same confidence you had against Samurai, against Hill.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of deliberation between both teams right there. Yeah, that medium kick from Rashid that we've been talking about, that Dual Kevin likes to use, -4. So if he spaces it properly, you know what I'm saying, you can't touch it. But you still have to be aware of it. And he uses it to close the distance, right? If you have any questions in that neutral range, and he's not throwing fireballs because he's afraid of the V skill, I'm assuming, right? That medium kick is going to be perfect, especially considering you can see Dual Kevin using that crouching fierce to catch Smug as he's in that range trying to like swing back and forth. We saw a double hit confirm at the beginning of the first round, first game.
And it's a fierce, right? The priority system's going to kick in. If Smug is trying to use stand short or jabs, even the medium punches to kind of catch, it's going to be, it might get decked with a counter hit.
Okay, there's
there's that medium punch, or that medium kick, right? Now Smug is throwing those fireballs from a closer range. It's the first time we've really seen him use that. There we go. A lot more active.
Stand medium kick from G is a problem. I tell you.
Oh, but you know, so is Crouch Fierce from Rashid, right?
Fourth throw. Dual Kevin. Dual Kevin making a believer out of everybody, or trying to at this point.
The duality of a man.
The duality of a man.
Nice break.
Oh, wow. I think he went for command throw, actually. And Dual Kevin.
Another Crouch Fierce.
I told you, he's chasing him with it. Every time he gets to this range, he's like, he's going to do something. A stand medium kick. He does crouching fierce to catch him. He's right back to that same range.
He is still pressing buttons despite V-Trigger being active. He is not afraid.
This dude plays MVC, bro. You got to wake up earlier than that to mix this guy up. Dual Kevin. You got to have another 3 characters on the screen. You trying to mix up Dual Kevin. It's 2 of him. You need 1 more. You need 3 people to mix them up.
Dang. That's actually bonkers.
That's bonkers.
True statements. Couldn't be any truer, honestly. Oh, don't do that. Don't you do that in front of me.
The reactions.
Oh, I'm telling you, he's sniffing out these whiff punishes. He's trying.
All right, gets the knockdown this time.
Oh, he got it. He's got it. I see you.
I'm terrified. If I'm Smug right now, I don't know what's about to happen.
I don't want to see any of these Kevins on my screen.
Gets the crush. Neutral jump.
Big command grab. One more sequence for stun.
Oh, he went for the command throw again, and Dual Kevin was hitting buttons already. Early V reversal keeps him in front.
Oh, there's a command grab.
All right, he's not dead unless he wants to spin this meter, and he doesn't. Wake up EX is going to give him another chance. Stand medium kick.
I like that from Dual Kevin not activating trigger yet. If he activates trigger, he is susceptible to critical art.
Oh, if he blocks anything, he's in trouble.
Nice check, and I like that awareness though. I gotta give it up to Kevin for saving the V trigger because that would have secured his death while Smug had the critical.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very smart decisions. Despite losing that round, I think it was very, very smart. Something to take note of.
Oh, the jump in.
Check out the low forward from Smug. Another one.
Look at the range he's playing at. That stand medium kick range for Rashid is that crouch medium kick range for G. Forward bar punch gets the crush. And the side switch, the corner. He wants it. That's a forward throw. He wants you to stay there. Crouching Fierce at point blank range. Standing medium kick to push him a little further back. Like I said, you can space it. It's -4.
Dual Kevin sitting on full V trigger. He's gonna do it here. Not yet.
Oh man. EX this time around to keep the pressure. And the washing machine is still going.
Activate. There it is.
Overhead.
The
Goes
dunk.
for the throw. Back throw. Wait a minute.
I can't believe it.
Oh.
Activate. Sitting still. Dual Kevin's gonna sit here and block all day. That's fine. He'll take that first throw.
I don't know. He ain't
Don't
gonna
take the
keep
command
blocking.
grab. Oh no!
He's not gonna keep blocking. In fact, he's gonna test the dash with a jab. Dual Kevin eliminates Smug with his G versus Rashid, making everybody a believer.
I like that. Coming from Dual
Everybody's a
Kevin.
believer.
Understanding the situation off of that back throw, he took the time. He's like, all right, I'm gonna press buttons as he dashes forward. Great awareness there from Dual Kevin. And again, it was still a pretty close set between the two. Despite the game differential, I still think it went down to the wire. And again, Smug showing why he's one of the best Gs, just falling a little short to the other captain of Team Frost.
I mean, a lot of people, we've talked about like people looking at Team Frost and how their team composition is a little weird, right? People are like, man, what are they going for? What's the plan here? And every time it just seems to work out. If you stop Samurai, what about Dual Kevin? Even if you don't believe in Dual Kevin, you cannot question this man's victories. Look at who he's eliminated. Look at the bodies he's taken with him.
A whole trail of them.
A whole trail of them, on top of the fact that this is Smug, one of the best players in the country. He's trying to submit himself.
Smug's
if you don't believe in this, Kevin, what about the other Kevin?
He's like, who did this to you? Who did it to you, Smug?
It was Kevin. And then you cut to the side and it's just Kevin. He's like, yo, man.
Who was it? Who was it? We'll actually find out with his interview. Rip is actually standing by with Kevin himself, both of them.
That's right. I'm here with the victors. Team Frost pulling it through there, getting it done. Dual Kevin. It came down to you versus Smug, captain v. captain at the very end. You guys used the Balrog ban. Do you think that was one of the keys to victory?
Yeah, it's all about I'm all about the slow play, that slow, just in one kind of lame style. If you see how many crush leg kicks, that's me. I love it so much, and thank my team as well for gassing me up and everything. So.
No, of course, and that was such an important match. We're not quite done yet, right? That was only week 7. We still got 3 more to go. Samurai, you're Ryu. They banned the Akuma. You go up against Denka Diaz Dalsum. Not supposed to be a good matchup, but somehow you make it work.
I don't know. So many years of playing Dalsum in Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. I don't know. I just did it.
Typical Samurai. He just does it, man. I don't know how he does it, but he just does it. Congratulations to you guys. We'll be seeing more of you, of course. SFL continues. Let's send it on back to the desk.
Wow. The composure, Team Frost.
I just did it.
I just did it.
That's
all
the
years of playing Dalsum in Street Fighter 4, maybe it carried over just a tad to Street Fighter 5, even though I play two different characters now. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter.
But what does matter is the current standings we have for these teams.
Right.
Again, Frost taking another victory this week. This team is getting more and more wins as we go, and it's going to be very important to get as many wins as possible. We break it down for each and every one of these tiebreakers. Let's take a look. Gale currently in first. No tiebreakers in sight. They have 5 wins, 2 losses. And then we got the next 3 teams currently in the same record. In respective 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, we have Team Storm, Team Inferno, and Team Frost with very similar records. And at the very bottom, you have 2 more similar records with Team Spirit and Team Psycho rounding it up for 5th and 6th. But again, the certain placements all depend on how many games were won and how many rounds were won as well.
All that and more will go up to figure out who is going to get that first place cash out. It's going to be $90,000 for first place. For second, not as good, but you still get $24,000. In third place, not as much either, with $12,000, but still more than enough. And I feel like if we're getting closer to those playoffs and all these guys, you can tell the teams are getting a lot more tense. They're starting to understand the infrastructure, how it's going to work out. And I'm telling you now, people are getting nervous. They're getting scared because we don't have too much time left to get to that top placing. Let's take a look at the matches for next week. Team battle number 1 is going to be the first place Team Gale going up against Team Psycho. Of course, team battle number 2 is going to be Team Storm going up against Team Spirit, and Team Frost going up Team Inferno to round out next week's battles. And man, it is getting close. A lot of tied records here so far in Season 2. And I feel like, look, there's no way you're watching this and can't see the desperation that these players are playing with. They're really trying to get to those playoffs. They're really trying to get to that prizing. But none of these other teams are going to let the other get in front of them. You can tell by what Team Frost just did. A lot of people not believing in them, but look at what their team is doing. Look at what they're accomplishing. I'm telling you, it's magical.
They have to. It's getting real nitty-gritty here at Street Fighter League. We've only have a few more weeks remaining, and guaranteed you don't want to miss any of it. In the meantime, we thank you guys for checking us out this week. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve, and again, we will see you next week.